touch the page. Everything's right. I did nothing wrong.
Oh, ass, take a dab. Oh, Phil's dirty.
Everything's right. I did nothing wrong.
Oh, please excuse me. Yo, what's up? How you doing, Jack? Yo, what's up, Nightwalker? How you feeling today, dude?
Dark Sea Depthful. Is that how you say it? Dark Sea Depthful.
Oh, Lord.
Dark Sea Deep. Or Dark Sea Still.
My name is.
Woo.
Dark Sea Depthful.
My name is.
Oh, that was a fat dab.
Dark Sea. Depthful.
Alright, guys, let's get into it. I wonder what kind of gold dust Phil has for me today.
Good morning, everyone.
Yo,
What is
what's
going
up,
on?
Hype? How you feeling, dude?
Welcome to the show. I'm Darkside Phil, and this is the Level 1 podcast. We're busy having fun. Way
Jackass, yeah, I've had
down
Delta.
here.
I've had a lot of Delta.
How y'all doing? And ladies and gentlemen, our very special guest today.
Yo, what's up, Luis? How you
walking
feeling,
away
dude?
Down the hallway is Jasper Kitty.
Let me turn this shit down here.
He decides on coming back. I thought he was coming in the office, and he hightailed it down the hallway. How's everyone today? Today is Tuesday the 14th
Yo,
of March,
what's up,
2023. How are you all? Maybe the last time you ever see me on the podcast.
Yo, thanks, Luis.
That's right.
It's
'Cause as you know,
springtime.
tomorrow's my day
Had to
off,
put
and then
the
I'm going to
hoodie
be on
away.
a different podcast this coming Thursday. We'll talk a little bit about that this morning.
Yo, what's up, Roach Bait? How you doing today,
As the
dude?
impending hype is building, for all the wrong reasons, of course. So, I hope you're all doing well. Today's my final consecutive streaming day of the week, meaning this is day 6. 6 straight days of content.
Luis, you're
for you
watching
guys.
Injustice. Dope,
Admittedly, this week has been fun if you like chill style content, because pretty much a lot of the playthroughs I'm doing are more laid back and chill now. Like a Dragon
Why are my
Nation,
glasses?
Oblivion, and
Let me take those
Hogwarts.
off.
All I would consider more long form chill playthroughs. And sometimes that's fine. When you have a lot of them all at once, yeah, it's probably not so good. I wish that there was more variety in the games that were basically being played on the channel right now. But,
What
know,
do
I
you
have to play what's
mean,
available.
Phil?
The only game that's been coming out recently was WWE 2K23. It came out, I think, yesterday.
Oh my fucking
And-
god, dude. He can't. Oh god. This is gonna give me cancer. I already know it. I'm gonna fucking have like a melanoma tumor in my lungs or something from watching.
I really don't
Phil,
think anyone
dude.
really cared. It was hilarious because, usually when a new WWE game would come out, people would ask me, am I playing it or whatever? Almost no one has. I think maybe 3 people in the last 2 weeks have even brought it up.
Roach Bait, so it got
Last
freaking
year
scalped.
was a
You're
big
like,
comeback
what
for
happened?
WWE. And I said, all right, because they're coming back after many years
All I
hiatus of not
remember is
being
just
around,
me
I'm
and
going to
Duty
play it.
kicking it.
And I played it, and hilariously, it played very
Yo, what's
similarly
up,
to
Pocket?
previous iterations. All those promises of, we're revamping
What's
the
up, it's
career mode and
Ramirez?
doing all that.
What's good with you?
Didn't
dude?
really pan out. It kind of felt like the same game that got boring after a couple of sessions. So I really felt like last year, even though I waited to play it like a month or two after it came out,
Bro,
I
I'm
still
so
kind of
fucking
got
high
burned
right
on
now.
it because I
Let's
didn't really
go.
get out of it what they were promising. And so, it came out this week. I'm like, I think what we should do
For
is just
real?
focus
God damn,
in
what
on
the
getting
fuck,
as far as
dude?
we can in the games I'm playing.
That's insane.
I think it's the right way to go. We're almost done with Hogwarts. People are saying around maybe 2 more streams, and I'm going to finish Hogwarts Legacy up finally, which is
Pocket, your
great.
teachers
I'm
might go on
ready and willing to
strike.
move on to a
That
new game
sounds
at this
fun.
point. I know that Hogwarts
Means
has been
no
going on
class,
for well
right?
over a month, and I like the game, but at the same time, when a game is 40+ hours, and it's kind of like, so what's left to do in the
Dude, for
game?
mirrors,
More
ayy,
collectathon
same, them
stuff,
day off
more
vibes.
repetitive combat with no real variation because
I
there's
have to
nothing
work
left in the
during
game
the
to
interview,
unlock all
though.
the spells.
I'm not
It's like,
calling out.
all right, so when does it end?
I debated it with
You know?
Duty last
That's
night.
kind of how I
and
feel
made
at
a
this
decision.
point. I want to see the end of the game, but
I'm gonna see if I could get off work
man,
a
it's
little bit
starting to feel like a
earlier
slog
than
to get there.
usual. Then I'm gonna race home,
Which
I'm
obviously
gonna
might overall
restream
affect
it
my opinion
and
of the game.
record
you
it,
know, by, at the end
and
of
then
the
I'll
day.
just,
I
like,
think it had a
drop
really
it
good
as a
start, and it
video,
kinda slowed
too.
down about halfway through.
for whoever misses it. They don't have to like
but yeah, this
suffer.
week, admittedly,
Like I'll even try to
was
edit
a
the
much slower
motherfucker
week
if I
when it came
can.
to the games and things that I've
I'll
been
try.
playing. I've been
That's
noticing.
gonna be actually really rough to edit.
Overall on GSP Gaming, attendance way down when it comes to the videos on demand.
Hype
Streams,
said to pay for
streams
the
are
day
still
off.
doing all right.
Good
You know, it depends
dog.
on the game. You know, particularly certain streams are much better when it comes
Luis,
to
your
the subject
day
matter or
off
whatever.
is
I've actually been
Saturday,
noticing. I mean,
Sunday,
get this.
lucky ass.
I've been noticing more people are attending the podcast.
I'm gonna have to
than the
work
gameplay
weekends
sometimes.
until the
Now,
day
today
I
doesn't seem to
fucking
be the
die,
case, and you know,
bro.
daylight saving hit on Sunday.
It's like living in
And I've
hell.
noticed that every stream's been down in attendance for like 45 minutes, and people come and oh, I didn't realize there was a time change. It's been 3 days now.
Bro,
You'd think-
bro,
by
he's
now
still
people would
bitching
remember,
about
but
daylight
I guess
savings
not.
time. It's been 3 days. Stop,
So
Phil.
anyway, yeah, no exaggeration. I've been noticing that here on the podcast, attendance has actually been much higher.
Yo, what's
than
up,
a lot of
Dad?
the
It's
gameplay
good to
streams
see
I've
you.
been
Happy
doing. I think that's
Friday,
the
my
case if
guy.
the game's getting stale because they're too long. I don't know what it is that every game today has to be like 40 plus hours. I don't necessarily think that's a good thing. Just
Well,
being
from
honest,
what I heard,
I
Roach
think that a
Bait,
lot
it's
of
like
games
one
maybe are
bait.
better as shorter experiences.
You
where
know,
Hogwarts
it's
has
not
been
like
better
Chase
as
and
a
Wells
streamlined
Fargo and
30-hour
like
experience
all
with a
the
great
United
story
States
and not
banks and the
so
stock
much
market is
collectathon
fucking
style
crashing.
content
You know,
that really has no meaning.
it's like
Maybe,
one bank. And people are freaking
would it have
out.
been a better playthrough? Maybe.
It happens all the time.
Right?
Sometimes
So anyway,
banks fail. You know, because
today
of
we're gonna talk
shitty
schedule, and it's
management,
kinda
and
weird
they have
because
to you have to
usually
pull your money out.
When I talk my schedule,
That's why you
I can
stick
give
with
you
big
concrete
institutions.
information about what I'm doing every single day, and I like that. I'm the kind of guy that has I like having a structured schedule. All right, I like having here this day I'm doing
That's
this,
what
this
I'm
day I'm
doing,
doing this,
good.
almost like an outline of everything I'm doing. That's
Oh,
kind
that
of how I
sucks. It's for
operate. How I operate my
beers.
business, how I
Fuck.
operate
That's
my
happened to
life.
me.
Quite frankly,
That fucking sucks.
I can't really do that this week because this Thursday I'm going to be on a podcast that is in the morning before my content usually would be live, and I don't know how long it's going to go. You know, the guys running the show haven't told me how long it's going to go. Even I feel like they don't know. Like, it's going to depend on where the conversation goes or whatever. And essentially, I've given them kind of free reign of my time to
What?
do it with as
What an
as
indignant little
appropriate.
bastard. I'm giving them free reign of my time. It's like, Phil, you... Come on, bro. Making it sound like giving them his time is the most valuable thing to ever happen to Side Scrollers podcast. I mean, it kind of is, but... You know, it's kind of... He's being shitty. He's being a shitty little man right now, dude.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, we will. We'll talk about that in a minute because, here's Mr. Jasper Kitty. Here we go. I told you he was a special guest.
Roach
He's able to
bait?
join
Well,
us
that's
today, and
that's
of course,
fucking
here he is.
capitalism,
To take
bro.
the spotlight.
You know?
Here he is.
Sometimes it's
Silly
good,
guy.
sometimes
So,
it's shitty, and everybody fucking
We'll talk about the
suffers.
schedule in a bit. Today we actually have some game news to cover. A few game news stories to cover that have been going on. So that's always good to cover for variety on the show.
Wait, yo, I know, I busted
and,
out the
of
Hawaiian
course,
shirt.
I would love
we're
it if
getting
all of
back
you would
to
check out
basics.
my review of The Last of Us TV series, which is now live over on DSP Reacts, my React style channel that has reviews and React style content. It went live last night. I don't know how many of you were aware or checked it out yet. You want to know the truth? I have not even looked at it. I'm just approving comments on it. I have
my
not
God.
literally looked at the review. I kind of don't want to because I feel like with that channel, if I look at everything constantly, I kind of cause myself anxiety because,
What the fuck,
it's a
Phil?
new channel. It's exciting for me to do something new. It's the first time in so many years that I tried to launch something new here on the internet.
It's
I knew-
not new. There's nothing new about what you're doing. Phil's sitting here reacting to bullshit for over a fucking year before he made this channel, bro. Trying to act like he invented the light bulb for the third time. Like, no.
Wasn't going to explode with popularity. It's very much my
Well,
hardcore
he's
fan
not-
base that are
I
going to
missed
watch
your
it,
comment,
and I'm
homie.
hoping that over time, we'll get more. But last night when I did that review,
No,
that
sorry,
review
days
was
off
very
for
much in
Saturday
my
and
older
Sunday.
style of content.
Dude, I
What
think
mean by
Pig
that
could
is
watch all
I
the
reviewed
DC animated
episode
movies.
9 of
Fuck
The Last
no.
of Us,
You
and
would
then
never
I did a
do that,
series
dude.
wrap-up review
You're
all in
asking
one
too
video. It's
much of
25 minutes
Phil.
long. And I didn't pull any punches. I didn't sugarcoat anything. I unleashed my true feelings about the show and everything about it. And some people, I'm sure, I know some people completely disagree with me because I'm reading the comments and approving them. And that's fine. I think that's what the internet is all about. It's about open discussion. Either you agree, you disagree. Everyone has a right to voice their opinion as long as they're being civil about it. That's
No,
perfectly
fuck
fine.
that shit. Fuck civility. I ain't for that shit. I love drama. I live for that shit, bro. I'm telling you, being on Twitter, whoo, putting big old body shots on Tipster, dude. We made this fucker block the whole detractor community. This shit was nice. Then he unblocked us all. Oh my god, no, I love drama. I love good drama, though. I don't like annoying drama. Past the Derek shit was it was like 50-50. It was annoying drama, but it was drama I was just relishing in it. You know, but like, yeah, like,
Um,
like my baby mama when she causes drama, that's annoying drama. That's drama I don't want in my life. Like, ugh, makes me have a fucking brain aneurysm. But that shit that gets adrenaline pumping through my veins makes me have to engage my brain, and I have to collaborate with other people and shit to navigate some drama and shit. That shit is fun.
So, that's cool, but
Do you
I
remember me
do
and
feel
Duty
like a
think
lot
he
of the
got
time the stuff I'm
fucking
uploading over there, I'm
Mama
looking at it.
Susan
How's it
chucked the
doing?
band
How's the
hammer
views?
at his
How's
house,
this?
and he
How's that?
deserves
Why am I
it.
doing that? Why am I stressing myself out? Right? Just put the content up. If
It's
you guys
been
like
like
it, tell
2
me.
weeks.
If you
Like, if he
don't,
doesn't
it
post
seems like
in
the
the
review
next like
content over there is doing pretty
day
good.
or so,
In
then we know
particular,
for sure
the Joker
he
review I did
caught a
last
ban.
week did good. The Last of Us review series has been doing quite, pretty darn good. And
Oh,
I'm
thanks,
planning on
son.
doing
That looks
more.
cool,
In
dude.
fact, I'm going to be reviewing Sonic
I
the
like the
Hedgehog
eyes
2
on it.
later this week, and I actually watched it last night. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that on the podcast today,
Alright,
although,
thank
again,
you,
I don't
son.
want to spoil my review, but it's the first time I watched any of the Sonic
Thanks,
movies.
love you, sweetie.
And I watched it, and I would like to just, very briefly tell you my early thoughts on it, a little preview of what the review will be later on this week when I get a chance to sit down and film me. So, anyway, if you didn't see it last night, yes, my Last of Us review is now
Oh, I
complete.
see one.
Please head
Oh,
over to
there's like
DSP
one
Reacts,
fly over
youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. Sub to the channel if you want to get notified on all the content and talk in the chat when I do my weekly streams. Share your
Like
thoughts on
one
all the
little
content over
fly,
there.
fucking
Give me a
get
look,
it, son.
all right? It's very different from the kind of stuff that I'm doing here. That's for sure. It's not really game related at all. It's more everything else. Okay. So yeah, so we'll talk about that in a little bit too. All right. So where do we really begin? When I got a schedule update talking about the podcast. We've got
God
the
damn
Sonic
it,
thing.
Phil.
Man, I don't even know where to begin. Where do you even begin? You know what I do want to say? I need more suggestions now for what should I watch next for review content for DSP Reacts, because I know I've watched the whole Last of Us show and I've watched Sonic 2. What's next?
What's next? Guys, give me something to watch, cause I can't figure it out for myself. I fucking hate that Phil's such a child, bro. He can't figure out anything on his own. You know, it's literally like he has nothing going on in that little gin-addled brain of his. So he's depending on the fucking people that pay his bills. And it don't make no damn sense. Like, Phil, like, don't you have any interest outside of wrestling, gin, and scamming people, homie? You know? Like, how about you review a movie that you watched when you were a kid, or some shit, bro? Fucking goddamn it. Phil gives me a headache some days.
What I basically need, I need to either know a TV show or a series to watch that I can review weekly.
Bro, Golden Girls. I would fucking review the shit out of Golden Girls for everybody. That'd be sick. I love Golden Girls. That shit was lit, bro. They were some lit old ladies. Betty White went hard too.
Maybe do like one episode a week of covering 1 or 2 episodes of a show, and then I'd like to know what's the next movie that I should watch for over there. All right,
Louise, a Harley Quinn series. I've seen a couple episodes. It's pretty funny.
so let me know. Share your thoughts.
Scrubs
Whether
was
you're in the
funny
chat,
as fuck, dude.
Whether it's emailing me, whether it's leaving comments on the videos over there, I would love your love your thoughts. I basically need to figure this out kind of by this weekend, because as you see, I've been reviewing episodes on Mondays and movies around Thursdays. I'd like to maybe keep that schedule. So if I could maybe figure out a show to start watching by the weekend, and then I could watch a couple episodes of it and I could review it on Monday, that'd be perfect. Okay? Anime, nah, here's the deal. I'm talking about stuff that I can easily see either on Amazon Video or HBO Max. Those are the 2 services that I currently have that I have access to. So those would be the 2, okay? Snyder Cut of Justice League, says My Ruin. Peacemaker show, says My Ruin. You know, someone said that, but then they were like, well, if you're going to watch the Peacemaker show, you should watch the James Gunn Suicide Squad movie first, only because that's the introduction of the character. And then you need to know that to understand the show, I guess, is what people were saying. But then that kind of sucks, because then I don't have a show to watch first. Do you see what I'm saying? Invincible on Amazon Prime. That's the animation, correct? Yeah, I've never seen that. I've heard people say that's pretty good. Some people are saying watch The Boys. Now, The Boys is kind of... Let me put it this way about The Boys. It would be a little daunting, because aren't there 3 seasons out, right? So it's like playing big-time catch-up. doing something like that.
Sorry,
You know,
my
what I would
wife.
have to do is
My
watch
wife
it,
was.
like season 1 and take a hiatus from it, and then go to season 2 and take a hiatus from it.
My baby mom wants
Because
to
I think
talk
season
about
4 is coming.
taxes.
But man, I would have to play big time catch up to get to that, right?
That shit's annoying.
And that's
It's my
really
year
annoying.
to claim the taxes, bitch.
Season 4 is confirmed for the future. Didn't have a release date yet. Right. Exactly. So it's an hour.
The
and 20 minutes
Pirate's Life
per
isn't for
episode.
Dave.
Ooh, it's
I'm fucking
long,
dead.
huh? That's like a movie. How
Yo,
many
G,
episodes
what's
per
up with
season?
you, bro?
See, so that's what I mean. Like for the boys, that seems to me like
Mr.
that's going to be
Trickster
something that's going
dates,
to take
man.
a long time.
It's that
and
time of year, man.
like that could be an ongoing review series that takes months. When you're
Luis,
reviewing
yeah, we have
a
to
new
take
show,
turns,
like The
like,
Last of
blaming
Us,
my
right?
son and shit,
Every week
so.
I was putting out a new episode. So it worked because you're like, ooh, the new episode, then there's the new review once a week. It's in tandem. If I'm watching The Boys and every episode's an hour and 20 minutes, right? And it takes me like
Bro.
several nights just to watch a couple episodes, and then I have to review it, and you know, and then it might take me months to finish it.
Are
see
you
what I mean?
serious? No, I
I don't
don't.
know.
Phil, I don't see what you mean. I hate him so fucking much. He's so lazy and stupid. He's literally a fucking Neanderthal, bro. Grug can't watch The Boys. The Boys too long for Grug's little head. My God, Phil. Just watch an episode and fucking take 20 minutes to fucking put your thoughts about what you saw. It's not that hard. Take notes as you're watching the show. That's what everybody does. At least, like, people that know what they're fucking doing. They'll watch an episode and take notes of things they noticed, like, didn't like, you know? And they'll either make a script or they'll just, like, go off the cuff but use their notes as a general guide. Like, I like this, I didn't like this, and, you know, this is, you know, what makes me excited for the next episode, or I'm probably worried about the next episode, blah, 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 in the video, you know? But Phil's acting like he has to come up, he has to find a Krabby Patty secret fucking formula or some shit, bro. Or make a rocket ship. He makes everything sound so fucking harder than it really is.
I would think to get this show, to get stuff started.
I swear to God, he never should have had a YouTube career. Holy fucking shit. If YouTube was made today, you know, Phil would never, ever have had a career. Ever, dude. He'd be having probably 500 some odd fucking subs, dude. And no monetization. That's where he belongs. He belongs beneath us and shit, dude. That's how bad this guy is. But it's like, he's holding on to a little piece of thread, dude, from the luck he got from being on YouTube when YouTube was made. Back when it had it was just all garbage, you know? Everything was just garbage content, and that was the fucking norm. A bunch of jackasses doing jackass shit in front of a fucking camera, you know? And Phil was one of the first to capitalize on pointing that shit at a TV. That, oh my God, like, think about that shit. It's like how Adolf Hitler was lucky enough to be where he was at the right time to be the Führer, you know?
Maybe I want to do something shorter form, right? Something that's not so lengthy. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I mean, again, I appreciate your input. It's 8 episodes per season, Wanderer says. Thank you. I definitely want your input on this.
The guy doesn't
Lyrics is True Detective on
try.
HBO. Season 1 is great. There's 3 seasons. They all different characters and stories. One's the best. I owned season 1 on Blu-ray ages ago. When it first came out, I bought it, and I watched a lot of it. I don't think I ever finished it. I
Mr.
watched a lot of it, and I
Those
liked
were the
it,
good old days.
but I can't remember it that well. I know it has Matthew McConaughey in it. That's all I remember. Really, that's literally all I remember.
Like, bro, those were the days, like, I watched Phil, but it was literally just to see what a new game looked like. Because he's one of the few YouTubers that was posting, like, every new fucking game. And there were a few others I watched. You know, but, like, fucking goddamn, Phil was never really that great, dude. Holy crap.
Snyder Cut of Justice League is in parts.
Yo,
It
what's
releases
up,
the release of
Coyote
Shazam
Briggs?
and the
How you
Flash
feeling,
movies
dude?
catch the algorithm. It makes sense. I agree with you. That's one I would definitely want to watch because I never saw the original Justice League. So to watch the Snyder Cut makes sense. Apparently that's the better cut that was intended to kind of be what was released in theaters and didn't really happen.
Oh, yeah,
because
bro. I'm glad you're
Snyder
doing
had
good.
to back out, and that's when Joss Whedon jumped in and basically ruined the fucking movie. Anyway, okay, thank you. This is good. So, all right.
Oh,
Justice
this
League
is
Snyder
deader.
You know, Suicide Squad / Peacemaker.
Like, bro, he doesn't have this shit even written down on a notepad. He couldn't even be bothered to do that. You know, he has to sit here like, alright guys, what else do we need to talk about?
Invincible, The Boys. These are good suggestions. Please keep them coming. I need to know as many
Stupid.
suggestions as possible. Because I basically, by this weekend coming up, I have to pick a new show. So I can start watching it, and then I can do my first
Oh my
review on
God.
Monday. And then I got to figure out a new movie to
He
review
can't
later
do
on
this
next
shit
week. The
himself.
review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 will likely be coming this Thursday. I'm thinking
And bro, think about this. He's gonna do a review. Oh my god, this is how inept and retarded Phil is. I just have to say it. I actually got dizzy and my stomach hurt a little. He's trying to review a movie that came out fucking months and months ago. Dog. Like movie reviews, if he's trying to get views and engagement and shit like that, he should be like watching movies as they come out, not trying to reach back into the annals of fucking time. Like, bro, see, I'm in a review Singing in the Rain, the 1920s classical musical. You know? Like, what the fuck is this, Phil? Nobody wants to watch you review an old fucking movie, homie. He doesn't understand anything, fucking Grug. That's his new nickname. He's fucking Grug the Neanderthal, bro. Fuck Filbert, Pig, Roach, all that. He's fucking Grug the Neanderthal, dog. You know? Like, holy fuck, he's actually a fucking caveman when it comes to this shit, dude.
probably maybe this Thursday night I'll film it after my late night stream. Would be a good time to do it, I feel. Okay? Cool. To far less viewers for a movie that's made in 1993.
I
agree.
wonder,
672
is he
says you should be
mixing-
watching or reviewing some.
I wonder, is he mixing gin with the sparkling water? Because that's weird. If that's sparkling water, why is he leaving the cap off of it? So all the carbonation's gone, unless he doesn't care about the carbonation. He just needs a mixer. It's just a thought. It's just a thought, guys.
Something that's trendy and releasing weekly.
He usually uses that fucking thermos.
Right.
He doesn't drink during the day, but it's a good thing to think about. I don't know why my mouth isn't working well today. What the fuck?
Right now, the only thing going on is The Mandalorian. That wouldn't make sense. I never saw the first 2 seasons, and I don't have Disney Plus. It has to be something on Amazon. It has to be something on HBO Max right now. There you go.
Bronx, I never went to prison,
Anyway,
dude. I was just like in county and fucking local
So-
jail a bunch of times.
Good. I'm glad we had that
Mostly
discussion. Thank you for
for,
your suggestions early.
Failing
And,
to
let's keep
appear.
talking about this over the week. Let's figure this out
court.
so that by this weekend we can
Or
kind of
paying
lock
like
in
a
what show
fee
you
or
want me to
some
watch.
shit.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, all right. Let's.
And
let's get started.
I can
Let's talk
never
about all these
afford to
various
get out of
topics,
jail, so I
okay?
always had to just
So
sit
first of
there
all,
for like weeks at a fucking time. It sucks.
I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 2 last night. All right, and I don't want to spoil my review on it, but I want to talk a little bit about it. I went into it with absolutely no
Yo, what's up, Kid
prerequisite
Sly? How you
knowledge
feeling, homie?
because I didn't see
It's
the
good to
first
see you,
movie,
bro.
so I was jumping into the Sonic the Hedgehog film franchise, not knowing what to expect because I didn't, you know what I mean? Like everyone had seen the first movie and was excited for the second one because Knuckles is in it, Tails is in it, and they weren't in the first one. Well, I didn't see the first one. Okay?
Yeah, bro.
So
King Sly is like inching on 2K. We need to get him there, bro. If you guys aren't subbed to King Sly T, go check him out. Go sub to him, bro. He does really good shit.
What I will
Good
say
place
is,
to kick
as an
it.
outsider watching the movie, you know, kind of jumping into this universe, it was at first a little confusing, but actually not.
Like his
Because
stream's a
they
good
do-
place
I'd
to
say they
kick
do a
it when my
decent idea of
streams
just giving you a
they're
general
too
idea of what's
rowdy.
going on. At the same time, like, man, is this weird and different from the games? Like, what on earth? You know, I thought at least this would have some tie to the games at all. There's no Mobius, right?
Bro, I was trying
There's
to
no
see if you wanted to kick
roboticizing
it.
of
Me and
anything.
Duty were just fucking
Even though
shooting the
Eggman
shit
is
last night, bro.
the villain,
Duty was starting to fall
it's
asleep.
completely different. It's not even close.
The chat had to
to,
tuck him into bed,
You know,
bro.
anything that I know of the games or anything like that. It's just like, what on earth? You just start scratching your head, like, what is this new thing they have created? And what's funny is the movie definitely has references to the game. There's a scene where Sonic hates water. It's like his bane, which is hilarious because everyone knows the water stages in Sonic are the most annoying.
No,
And
they're
he
not.
even drinks it.
Bro, okay, I'm 50-50 on Sonic water levels. Like Sonic 2 and 3. Why is my cat... What? You have food. Shut up. Dude, the way you could, like, run on top of water is Sonic. I always loved that shit, dude. But then eventually you ended up in the pits of the fucking water trying to get out.
Which is exactly what happens in the game. I thought that was funny. There was several different references to the games in it, but they were more like Easter egg references if you played the games rather than things that were established as part of the lore of this universe.
You guys already know
was it weird
it's an open
Sonic
door
100%
shit over here for the boyfriends.
in the human world. You know,
for
Earth,
homeboys.
rather than like Mobius and stuff like that. It was weird. And okay, I will say this because again, I don't really want to spoil my review. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. I thought that there was some really fun, interesting stuff and not so good stuff. I laughed a lot, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing.
The underwater levels were annoying, but like I liked them as a kid because I actually had to use my head. Like you had to like navigate this fucking level and use the fucking air bubbles that would pop out, you know, to just try to get out of that shit alive. But it sucked because it hampered Sonic's speed, which is the point of a Sonic game, going fast and shit. So that's where it's like, yeah, no, I agree. But like for Phil, I think it was more they were annoying because he had to use his head. He couldn't just like, you know, press forward and beat the water levels. You know what I'm saying?
Even though you're watching a movie that you know isn't like high cinema, you're still enjoying yourself. And
Retrocidal,
you're
oh, bro, that one sucked.
Is probably a great way to
no,
describe it.
You want to know the water level that I hate the most? Chill Murray's most hated water level in video game history is the water level in that water section in Metal Gear Solid 2, where you have to escort fucking Emma through it, bro. And there's all this debris all over the motherfucking place. And you have to swim through it, and the controls are kind of finicky and shit, dude. Oh my god. To this day, yeah, if I was to do a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 2 right now, I get anxious getting to that part. Because I'm like, fuck. I have to, like, escort this stupid bitch through this water, like, you know? Oh my god. I could barely get through it myself.
As opposed to, oh, masterpiece, it will resonate with me forever. It's like, man, I watched for 2 hours and I laughed a bunch and I had a smile on my face and it was an enjoyable ride, and that's a good thing. But I will simply say one thing, okay? This movie, much like a lot of these adaptations
Hell,
of
Shadow,
pop
that
culture,
song's dope.
suffers from Transformers syndrome.
Bro, we all know the most goated Sonic song is Escape. What is it? Escape from the City, bro. You know, we all know the tune. It's from the first level of Sonic Adventure 2. It's a fucking classic, bro. Rolling around at the speed
it means that
of
they
sound.
really
Bro, that
are
song
trying
goes
hard to wedge in human characters that have absolutely nothing whatsoever
Roach Bait, Sons
to
of
do with the
Liberty,
plot,
yeah. It's like
into
a
having their own
escort
storylines
section,
and be important
like
when they're
section you
really
have to
not.
do.
Like if you take the movie of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and you literally cut out all of the humans, it's still a good movie. You know what I'm saying? And when I say all the humans, I mean everyone but Dr. Eggman, because Dr. Eggman is obviously the villain.
Or any
But
VTubers
literally,
I
you
watch?
could
I mean, besides
remove
Ludwig and Ian.
all of those human characters, and the movie would be like an hour and 15
sometimes.
minutes, and it'd probably be a better movie. But that's all I'm going to say.
Not too
all right, so I've
many.
seen it.
VTubing
I
isn't that,
enjoyed
like,
it,
popular.
but it's not a great
Like
movie
it
by all
used to be
means.
back in the day.
Full review coming later this week. If you
Like,
a
there's
little
no
bit what you just heard.
VTubers that really do things I'm interested in. You know, a lot of the time. So it's just, like, weird. Or, like, they have a personality that... Like, a lot of VTubers tend to be, like, women. I think, you know, with the soft, sensual voice. Hey, hello. Welcome to my gameplay of Elden Ring. Oh, hey, hoo-hoo. You know, and they're playing a character and shit. But there's not too many, like, nigga-ass VTubers like me that I can relate to and stick around and fuck with. So I don't watch too many, like, you know, big VTubers at all. Yeah, except for myself. No, I'm joking. Gundam, like when he did fucking VTubing, I used to love his VTubing a lot, bro. He inspired a lot of my shit, if you think about it, you know?
I will fully flesh out my thoughts about different scenes and things later on this week when I do my full review over on DSP Reacts, okay?
Bronx Beats, yeah, technically I'm a VTuber.
All right, let's talk schedule, shall we? So here's the deal. Today, after the Level 1 podcast, and by the way, again,
I take pride in being a
daylight saving is
VTuber.
ridiculous.
There's
My
not too many
viewership's been down for
VTubers
3
like
days.
me, I feel like, you know?
In the first hour, because of this daylight saving. At some point, people have to realize the clocks have changed, right? I hope so. Anyway, today, it's Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Now, allow me, excuse me, I have to burp. Ooh,
See, you want to start a satirical
Allow me to
VTuber named like
reiterate
Sidekick.
what's going on with
A
Wolong
little
Fallen
cute
Dynasty. I know I have to
cartoon
kind of say
wearing
this
your
every
glasses,
time. All
beanie,
right?
and
You
beard,
ready?
just the polar opposite of DSP.
I don't
Yo,
like
dude.
Wolong.
If you hit me up on Twitter, I could help you a little bit. I'm not like super experienced, but I can recommend some apps. Like there's one called what is it called? Like Animes or some shit, where you can use like animal fucking like models and stuff like that. You know? So instead of like having a human ass VTuber, you could be like a pig or a cat or some shit.
I feel it is a game that pales in comparison to its, mainstream predecessors from FromSoft. It tries a lot to emulate Sekiro and
Turn
fails.
duty into a VTuber.
It's wonky, it's buggy, it has bad draw
I don't
distance,
even
it has
think you'd
bad,
want to use a
worse
VTuber,
graphics.
dude.
Basically, taking a look at Wolong, all right? On paper, it sounds like it works, but as soon as you start playing it and you see some of the shortcomings, you're like,
It's kind of
it leaves a
annoying
bad taste in my mouth.
sometimes.
It really does feel like
The
a game
setup
that
and shit.
it's not really worth your time unless you're the kind of person that absolutely, positively loves the ultra hard game genre. You'll love it FromSoft and all of its derivatives and all of its, copycats and all that. If you absolutely must play this style of game, then fine. But
Well,
I
it's
actually feel
easier
like it's more
than
of
it
a
looks,
skip.
see.
The story is nothing to write home
There's
about.
a
It's got
bunch of
Dynasty
videos
Warriors
on
characters in it.
YouTube
So
that
what?
help
Go
a
play
lot,
Dynasty
too.
Warriors if you want those characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing
Yo, what's
so
up, Sophie?
far
It's good to see you,
has
dude.
been like, whoa, amazing, unique experience. Blows me away. Must play. Wow. And it's funny
Hype?
because
No, it's impossible for...
basically,
So it's impossible for, like my actual webcam to, like, pop up, and dox me or whatever. Mostly because, why the fuck, dude? Hold on, I need to fix my fucking audio again. But mostly because, it's like a separate application and stuff. It just uses my webcam. I'm, like, using 2 different fucking apps just to do my VTubing. And it's, like, 2 layers of protection if you were to think about it. Like, 2 different apps would have to go wrong. And then Streamlabs, something would have to fuck up, and then my webcam would have to somehow pop up. Like, I would have to purposely pretty much put my webcam up to dox myself.
when I played Sekiro, I know I was very critical of the game. After I beat it, I was a lot more, fair to it. And then what's happened is over the years, as I
Brox, I am
when
kind
I'm
of a
playing this, when I play
weeb.
Wolong, I realized, man, even
That
though
part's
when I was
true. A
playing
lot of
Sekiro,
VTubers
I
are
really
like
didn't like it
anime
as much because it was a
weebs.
one-trick pony style game.
Some
It
of
really
them are
was all about the
furries,
parry
but
system,
not really
right?
a lot of them.
I played Wolong, and it makes me realize how good Sekiro was. It actually makes me appreciate
I'm
Sekiro
like a
more
stoner fucking
playing the
weeb,
inferior game.
you know?
See? And I think that's what it is a lot
My
of the
dad's
time
a
is
weeb
in life,
too, like-
until you have a perspective from which you can compare.
My
and
dad's
contrast,
old ass.
You don't actually see something for what it is.
My dad's old ass right now is probably watching the news or an anime and like fucking smoking 1,000 joints. Like that's all he does. He sits on the couch with his retired ass. He buys the most exquisite foods and shit, bro. That's half the reason why I love like I don't know. I have like a palate for taste. Like I don't know. That's why I'm a chef and shit, dude. I'm really good at like flavor, fucking like making things taste good. I done took every recipe at the restaurant I work at, and I made them all taste better. And I remember, like the head chef, he's like, "Why is everything you make taste better? Everybody's saying it tastes better than mine." And he's a really good cook. I'm like, "Bro, you need to throw more salt in there." I literally just said that. It's like, dude, I just add way more salt than the damn recipe. I had way more spices than the recipe tells me, because put 2 teaspoons, or they'll be like, put 2 tablespoons of salt in like a fucking 5-gallon sauce, right? And I'm sitting like, what the fuck? 2 tablespoons? I sit there and throw like 2 handfuls of fucking salt in there, dude.
I actually respect Sekiro a lot more now because I've
Gotta
played
get that
something I feel
sodium.
is
Salt's the
inferior.
secret ingredient, bro.
So anyway, I don't like Wolong. I've made this abundantly clear to all of you. I've been playing it for over a week. I don't like this game. I feel like it is a disappointment.
Inside Craig, what's my
really is not a very
signature
good game.
dish?
I would have
It
dropped
would
it.
be.
I told you
Good,
guys
the
I wanted to
eggplant
drop it, and I either
meatballs.
wanted to start
I
Metroid
think I told
Remaster,
people about it before.
or do a second run in Elden Ring, which likely would be New Game Plus, maybe a Magic run, maybe an Arrow build. You guys have had different ideas.
But I
what could do
invented
that was
a-
very different from my.
I'm one of the first chefs in Phoenix to invent like an all organic like meatball from plants and shit. You know, like I didn't need scientists or a lab. I did this shit with eggplants and a bunch of seasonings and a sausage fucking grinder.
My Jump R2 build, which was essentially the whole first game, correct? So, we have this agreement. It's not an unspoken agreement. It's very much a public,
Type, you make a
loud
mean
agreement.
penny vodka.
Okay?
Dude, I like penny vodka.
I will suffer through this game for you, of which there's still a lot more left. If
Oh,
you're not
thank
aware,
you,
I'm
Phil.
in chapter 10 right now, and I'm halfway through it.
Phil's
The game
acting
has
like
16
Jesus
story
Christ of
chapters.
streamers right now,
Each
dude.
chapter is taking about 1 to 2 hours to beat. All right? I get the feeling near the end of the game they'll take longer. So if you do the math, each stream I'm beating about a chapter and a half. If we stayed at that formula today, it means we'll get to 12. If we stayed at that
Grumpy or
formula
I'm
next
dead.
stream, it means 13 and a half. After that, it would mean around 15. After that, it would mean 16. So do the math. It's at least, at a minimum,
Bro.
4+ streams left of this game that I don't like. Over 12
Oh my
to 15 more
god, Phil.
hours.
Just stop playing the fucking game. Stop trying to gaslight people into making them think you're doing them such a big favor, bro. You're suffering and you're going through it, bro. You're having a hard day of work. This guy is amazing.
Of Wolong coming up for me to beat this game. By the way, from what everyone is saying, the game requires grinding. Like, you can't just play the story stages. If you do, you're under level. The game essentially makes you go off
Bronx
and
B,
do
yeah,
side
Tipster's a
content
fat bitch.
in order to artificially level yourself up so that you're good enough for...
He literally looks like a mini Jabba the Hutt, bro. That guy's weird. His content sucks balls. He's like a discount Keemstar, bro. Great value ass fucking bitch ass commentary, dog. The fight. I'm telling you, I really concentrated on just doing what he did, bro. I have 100,000 more subs than him in a year. That fucker's trash, dog.
strong enough to take on the rest of the game. I think that's
Bro.
terrible game.
Bro, King Sly T is a way better fucking content creator than Tipster. And they kind of fall in the same vein. You know, things they like, you know, like how they cover stuff. But King Sly T, he isn't this fucking diabetic, fucking grease artery clogged mass of a piece of shit, bro. You know? He actually is funny and shit.
Game design. It's not bad enough that... in
I
each
want
stage
these
you have
trash ass
hidden
fuckers like
flags
Phil and
that
Tipster
level you
knocked
up
off the
artificially
board,
in each
bro.
stage so you can take
So
on the
real
boss.
ones could
Now
actually
you also
shine.
are forcing me to go do side content grinding on the side. Like, what on earth? It's like, you really don't respect my time. The game really doesn't respect the gamer's time at all. Okay? So, it is kind of frustrating in that regard. But here's the agreement. I will continue to play Wolong.
Oh,
as long as
God.
you guys continue to show up, watch the streams,
Whoa!
and support them. It's that...
Whoa, Phil! He's holding this game hostage. Literally has a gun to this game's head. If you guys don't show up, talk to me. If you guys don't give me the money, you don't give me the money, this game is fucking kaput. Fuck that, Phil. Suck a dick, dude. Oh my lord. He just blatantly ripped the mask off. What was left of the mask, he just said, fuck this. You want me to finish this game that I hate? Give me money. He just pretty much said it, dude.
That's simple. I don't
That's
like the
wild.
game. I want to play something else, but I will put up with it if you guys want it that bad. That's, you know, we had this discussion last week, and it was a serious discussion where I was going to drop it. But you guys convinced me. You said, no, please, we really enjoy watching you play these ultra-hard games. We don't get them that often. We really want to see you persevere over this one. Okay? Now, here's the thing. There's another one coming. Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Why does he have to paint himself like he's Rocky Balboa as streaming? People want to see me persevere and overcome it. Like, no, you're not Rocky, bro. Fuck that, dude.
Remake, I've already promised you guys. I've committed. I'm playing the game on hard. And if that means that that is one of the harder playthroughs I've ever done, I'm still doing it. I'm committing to it, okay? So that's coming.
Angie posted up in the chat.
Wow. That's in only 10 days.
I'll push it right now. So, Angie's in chat right now. Her and her man, they're going through some rough times right now. And they need help with, like, food and rent. And she'll post her Cash App. If anybody could help out, please do. I'm actually going to send them some money whenever I get paid in the next few days. I get some more money. So, yeah, I've been there. You know, it sucks to, like, legitimately not have food and to be stressed about fucking rent, you know? So, if we can help each other when we can, let's do that. So, Angie, post the link to the cash out here in the chat if you're able.
10 days until that. So yeah, if you're anticipating me playing a tougher game, it's coming. All right, Resident Evil 4 Remake, that's going to be a hard one on hard, I feel. But today we're playing Wolong. All right, I really hope that people will continue
what's
to
up,
show
Zeke?
up,
Just
watch,
caught you,
support,
homie. What's
and
up?
engage in these streams. If I'm playing it and I notice people are paying no attention, they're not talking to me, you know, everyone's just kind of like going off on their own tangents, and they're saying the game is boring, I'm not playing it again. Just being honest, you know, I do find the game repetitive and boring. I'm not enjoying it. I think it actually is quite a grindy, crappy game.
God damn, Phil.
Again, I'm only toughing through it because you guys want me to. You know, if you didn't want me to, I wouldn't. I'm done with this. Let's move on to something better that I know I'm going to enjoy better, and likely you guys will enjoy too. So, let's see how it goes today. If this stream goes well, you know, I'll keep it up. And I'll be honest, it has gone well. The last 2 streams of this game have actually done quite well. Not only attendance, but viewership and, you know, not viewership, engagement and support have been great.
Not viewership. Excuse me, not viewers. I still have shitty views. But you guys are liking it and engaging it. And that's the thing. That's another problem with Phil. He wants all these people to fucking watch his shit. He wants to be on the algorithm, dude. But he hampers himself by blocking comments because they hurt his feelings. You know, but he blames his viewers. He did it the other day. I can't have the comments like that because people saw that so many nasty comments and it made them not want to comment anymore. Snort. Like, he's such a disingenuous little fucking bastard, bro.
So, you guys have lived up to your end of the bargain that if you want me to suffer through a game I don't like, you'll still support it. Thank you for that. But we'll see what happens today.
Oh, yeah, there's the link for Angie's Cash App. If anybody's able to throw them a couple bucks, you know, please do. I'm sure they'll appreciate it a lot.
You know, every time I play this game, it's kind of like, all right, on to the next. But I am not, I tell you right now, I'm not torturing myself with this game that I feel is subpar if people don't care. So if the interest drops off, I'm done with it. Okay? I want to do something else. Okay. Now,
this guy.
That's today's first stream.
What a bastard.
Tonight, my final consecutive stream of the week, I'm very pleased to say, is Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I'm actually quite excited for tonight's stream. Number one, because I like ending my streaming week with something more chill and interactive with the audience, where we can relax and talk.
No, you like playing things where you don't really have to think or engage with anything, Phil. But you think you can... Bro, if he doesn't make a lot of money, he's going to be all stressed out and pissed. I hate that he takes my first name and besmirches it with his bullshit. It's a nice chill. I'm sick of him saying the word chill. It's starting to fucking do something to me.
And have fun conversation while I play a game. Oblivion.
There's nothing about Phil that's a fucking chill time, bro.
of the Thieves Guild plotline. The Thieves Guild we've now been doing for about like a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's basically one of the major guilds of the game where it's focused more on sneaking and you know, thievery, stealth, lock picking. Oh God, lock picking, rather than, you know, combat. And this is apparently the big heist, from what I'm to understand. This is like a big thing coming up tonight, where it's a multi-level mission with all these different steps that you need to complete, in order to, you know, finish the mission. And apparently people are saying it's one of the better things in the game. I'm excited for this tonight. I want to see how it goes. I hope that I can finish it in the stream. I hope it's not over 2 hours long. But either way, I know it's going to be a fun ride. You guys are going to chill with me tonight. The Oblivion streams are always a great time. I can't wait for that tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific, daily.
Oh, Angie has PayPal too. So, yeah, there's that too for her.
Light time. Yes, I have to emphasize, this is the first Oblivion stream I'm doing since the time change. I hope people show up and aren't late. You know what I mean? I'm not kidding you. So now we're almost to the time when the stream would have gone live before the time change, and a lot of people have just joined in the last 15 minutes. We have over 100 new viewers. You see what I'm saying about this daylight thing? Man, it pisses me off.
Oh my
This is
God,
daylight saving
Phil.
time. People are all showing up late. I hope people get used to this. Anyway.
Stop it, Phil. Stop it, bro. It's been like 3-4 fucking days, bro. Alright? Like, I know your audience is full of fucking wheelchairs and shit, bro, but I know they're not that dumb. They know what day of the week it is. They know it's daylight savings time, Phil. Pretty sure they heard your rants. It's all he's been talking about.
All right, I have
Every
to do it.
chance
I have to do it.
comes into
Ready?
his little head.
I fucking hate daylight saving time. I hate it.
Oh my God.
Man, I hate it. I can't wait till they do away with it. By the time, hopefully they get rid of it by the time I'm dead. You know, I'm 40 now. I'm going to be 41 in less than a month. You know, hopefully by the time I die, they've abolished it. That would be great. That would be my one thing that I'd like from my government. Can you abolish daylight?
No, I want them to abolish Phil from the internet. But before he's dead, I want him to be gone. That'd be sick. Bro, dude, trolls going into the grocery store where Phil has to work and shit, and they're getting exclusive pictures of Phil bagging groceries. Oh shit, bro. That would be so awesome.
Daylight saving time before I die. You know, maybe something productive in my lifetime for my government would be great. Anyway, I'm being sarcastic. Okay. Let's continue on. Tomorrow I'm not here. All right? Tomorrow's my day off, and I hope that you guys I'm full of hats. How dare you? How dare you say that? Anyway, tomorrow's my day off. Hopefully it's relaxing. I have a bunch of stuff I need to do running around. In fact, you know, last week was a more relaxing week. This week I need to run a bunch of errands and stuff. So
the government, like,
busy in that regard. It is what it
more,
is. I'm gonna try to relax.
More
with my wife
shit
when I have a
happening
chance, and I don't know what
than
we're gonna be doing tomorrow.
the government should be giving a fuck about daylight savings time. We might get into a goddamn nuclear war with Russia. You know? Oh man. Actually, there's a cool video I want to make if me and my dad ever get to this project. But we're trying to build a shelter on some land we have outside of Phoenix. And my dad wants to buy like a fucking shipping container. And we want to make like an underground little nuclear fucking bunker. You know? Just something. It's there. It's there just in case. Me and my dad don't play, bro. Fuck. We're not like preppers and shit like that. Like, we're both chilling. But, like, we'll call each other when we see some shit on the news. And we'll be like, yo, you see them Russians, bro? They're wilding out, Dad. He's like, I see him, son. What are we gonna do? I'm like, Dad, what do you mean? We need to do this, this, and this. I'm sending him fucking construction plans and shit. I'm on top of this shit. I'm gonna survive. I don't know about everybody else. There's only room for like 5 in my bunker, bro.
We haven't really even talked about it. You know,
it's a full house.
I think, by the way, is it next week or the week after? Shoot.
No, Sophie.
No, I think it's the week after. So not next week, or it could be next week. I think it's next week. I think my day off is actually Thursday instead of Wednesday.
My dad's
I
wild.
think-
He actually said, fuck it. I'm going to watch the mushroom
Because
clouds,
I think
son.
my wife said her work schedule.
I'm going to help you build the bunker, and then
So I
I'm
think
probably
next
just going
week
to
may actually
smoke
be
a
7-day
cigar
week.
and
Thursday,
watch the
Friday,
world
Saturday,
in.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think next
I was
week
like,
maybe
Dad,
a
that's
7-day
base as
streaming
fuck,
week
but
for
you
me.
know I'm not going to let
Which
you
might
do
actually
that.
really work out because that means I might have a little bit of extra time to finish up. Like maybe I'll finish Hogwarts next week, which would be great. Maybe I'll get really far in Wolong and almost beat that too, which would be great. Because it would be nice if, like, when I start Resident Evil 4, maybe I could even balance that with another new game like Metroid Prime. And maybe balancing those two would be great balance off of each other as the daytime streams, feeling refreshed and new for the end of the month, as opposed to still having a million lingering playthroughs. you see.
Stupid.
So anyway, I'll let you know. I have to confirm that with my wife, but
I say this, oh my god, I have to confirm this with my wife. The fuck? Cats make... She's dead, and I know it. Stop bringing up Cat like she's a real person alive in the physical realm with us, Phil. I'm pretty sure he lost his temper over low support one night, and Cat didn't make dinner, and he accidentally murdered her. And her corpse is fucking bloated and rotting underneath the couch. Alright? Stop bringing up Cat until we see her. I demand that you trot out the horse. Bring the horse out. Like one time, bro. We need to see Cat, Phil. Stop talking about the bitch. And just I want to see her hand, at least, Phil. Have her wave in front of the camera so we know she's alive, dude.
But anyway, so I'm not here tomorrow. Okay, I'm off from streaming. In the meantime, please have a safe and fun day. Have fun. If you catch up on anything here on DSP Gaming, or perhaps you'll catch up on a lot of the content over
So
on
if you
DSP
think it was
Reacts,
something
where
like
daily there's
From
new DSP
American
versus the Internet
Psycho.
episodes.
Maybe,
and now
you
my
never
review of The
know
Last
what
of Us.
Phil's out.
Please remember, if you enjoyed the content, if you could give those videos a like to help me out, that would really be great. And of course, if you could contribute.
He's that kind of person, if he gets caught for murder, there'll be a bunch of people like, yeah, I never thought Phil would be capable of it. He's such a pussy. You know, the detectives, they bring Jaha in for questioning and shit. So what do you know about Phil Burnell, Mr. Jaha? And then he's sitting there like, bro, Phil... He's a bitch. He's a pussy. I tried to punk him, and he cried, and he ran away. Like, I honestly I don't think he's capable of murder. I'm pretty sure Jaha would actually say that. And then we find out Phil killed Cat, dude. 19 stab wounds to the back.
Maybe you can do a super thanks on a video if it's eligible, because a lot get claimed. Look at the description of the video. Maybe drop a tip or whatever. That would be great. I would really appreciate that. So, here's the deal. Thursday is the big day. Although, for me, I really don't feel like it is a big day. But all my detractors are hyping this up like it's
yes,
some kind
sir.
of humongous day for them. Like it's just...
It is! Let's go! Phil knows this. Let's go, Phil. Yeah, my detractors are hyping it up like it's a big day for them. It is! It's the big day, bitch. It's the big day. We're gonna get a new lowcow out of Craig, probably. Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, I'm sitting here waiting, like, dude, what? I wish I could take the day off work. I really do. I can't come up with a reasonable lie, though. I really can't. So, I mean, oh, my brain is starting to think now. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm taking Thursday off, bitch. We're going in. We're going in, bro. We're going in. Fuck this shit, dude. I'm taking Thursday off. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hold my breath, and I'm gonna text the owner of my restaurant.
Celebration.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it right now. Let's go.
All right. Well, allow me now to give you the full skinny, because yes, it has been fully announced over on their show, so now I can fully talk about it in full detail. On Thursday morning, I'm appearing on a podcast called Side Scrollers. You can check it out right now. Just search for Side Scrollers on YouTube. They relaunched. It's a podcast that used to be very prominent back in the early days before YouTube was even popular. Yes, I mean that. before YouTube was even popular, these guys in the mid-2000s had a business called Screw Attack, and they had a Side Scrollers podcast that they would run, and it was very prominent. They had guests from the gaming industry. It was it was a really great show. It was an audio-only show back then, by the way, no video. And it ran many, many years. It had many iterations. And then, you know, if you want to know the history of Screw Attack, you can find it by searching on the internet. Essentially, they got bought out. They got sold off. Everything got liquidated. And so the show came to an end. All right? They just rebooted the show about a month ago. And it's a gaming podcast with a variety cast. It's like 4 different people who appear on the show usually every day, if not 5 if they have a special guest. And they talk about all kinds of stuff, including gaming news, industry news, entertainment, personal topics about pop culture. I think they're currently doing a show on collectibles. They're doing all kinds of fun stuff. And, you know, they contacted me last month asking if I wanted to be a guest on the show because they were looking for guests to come on in this rotating.
I did it. I pulled the trigger. Boom! I did it.
I'd be interested, sure. But then when they finally announced that I was going to be on the show as a guest,
Woo!
all my detractors.
I held my breath and I did it. I requested Thursday off. We rolled the dice, guys. The message is in the ether. I'm all fucking. I'm all tipsy and high, and I'm nervous. Like I'm nervous. I'm sitting here like, please, please. As long as I'm there for St. Patty's Day, just let me take Thursday off, please, please, please. Oh, shit. You know this could go bad for me though. We'll see what happens.
Oh, if you're gonna have Phil on the show, you can't have him on as a normal guest.
I have to be there, bro. I have
hit him
to.
with 5 million
I
questions.
feel like Gundam's even gonna make a video. I have to be there before fucking everybody. I'm gonna be there. Fuck that shit.
Horrible things that we accuse him of on the internet, right? And it's messed up because honestly, they wanted to just have me on the show as a guest, but because of this influx of attention and hate against me, they can't do that. It has to be essentially an interview, interrogation, whatever you want to call it. It has to be that now. So it is what it is. Everyone else who's appeared on that show could just be a guest. They could just appear on the show and be like, hey, I'm here to be a guest. We'll have some fun. We'll talk about the topic of the day. You know, I'll chime in a little bit and talk about myself and my content, but outside of that, I'm just here to be a guest and join in the camaraderie and the fun of the show.
Bro, you're right, Seal. Phil and Craig both called it an interview. It's an interview. Let's not let Phil fool any of us. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna use my fucking thumbnail for when this shit first popped off for the live stream, I think. Because, low-key, I was very proud of that thumbnail. It wasn't hard to make, but it was pretty lit.
I'm not allowed to do that, apparently. Because I'm just, I guess I'm just such a horrendous, heinous villain individual on the internet. I can't have fun on a show. I have to be interrogated. Which, by the way, I just want to make this fully transparent. I don't blame the hosts of Side Scrollers at all.
It's not an interrogation. It's an interview. All right? Unless the police bring you in, it's an interrogation, fool. I've been interrogated. It is very different from an interview. Being on That Being Said was like a light interview, right? Where, dude, being questioned by the police, dog, and your freedom is on the fucking line, possibly. That is an interrogation, Philium. Alright? Get to reality, guy. You need to be truthful for once. For once! Just tell the truth. Fuck. It's like if I fucked up, people gave me a bunch of money, right? And I said, yeah, I'm gonna use it for this. And it's like, hey, chill, it's been like 12 months. It's been like a year since you asked for all this money to do X, and you never did X. Like, what happened to the money, chill? You know? That puts the burden of proof on me. Because I went into a contract with my viewers that if you gave me X amount of money, I would do X with this to help my channel and the content. Like, the end result would be the content being, like, you know, the content being better for everybody. Me, you guys, you know, whether it's, like, making sure I'm not stressed, like, you guys help me pay a bill. Hey, guys, you know, my bill, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pay it, guys. You know, I won't be able, if you guys don't help me with my internet bill, I won't be able to do this, or my editing software, guys, I need $20, or whatever, you know? Like, that makes sense for people to look at you and go, hey, what's up? Dude, like, you didn't fix this. This didn't happen. This didn't happen. But you got X amount of dollars, bro. The burden of proof is on you. You say this is a business. You treat this like a business. I have to say that loosely, because this is like a lemonade stand, bro. Phil runs his shit like a fucking dumbass, retarded lemonade stand, bro. Alright? $200 for a cup, and then he puts on a silly fucking hat and some glasses, you know, while he serves lemonade and shit. You could get lemonade anywhere. You can make lemonade yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be a fucking gameplay streamer like Phil. It's not hard. Get a PC, download the shit, and play the games. And roll the dice, you know? It's harder now than it was back then. But if you have the personality and the fucking, and the drive, and the fucking work ethic, you can be better than Phil. You know? That's why he pisses me off. He acts like everything he does, everything he attempts to do, everything that happens to him is harder and more Herculean than what any other normal person could fucking go through. Dude, he did this to himself. All he had to do was just show where the money went. Bro, and I'm trying to tell you, my ass, I would have gotten so pissed off. Like, I'm putting myself in Phil's shoes. I would have been so pissed off, I would have snapped. But it would have probably helped my career. Yes, bitch. I make $100,000 a year. You broke bitch. I sit here and I'm able to fucking pull. I get to sit here and play a mobile game, bro. Top in the country. Down from the rafters? Yeah, bitch. I bet you were. You wish you were part of Down from the Rafters, bitch. Best clan in mobile gaming history. You know? I get to drink all day. I get to fucking. My wife sits here and makes all my meals, you stupid little prick. You know what I mean? Like, I would have went in, bro, and just leaned all the way into it. Yes, bitch. Yes. Oh. You know? Fuck, dude. But instead he sits here, he hides, he lies, and he doesn't realize, like, that pisses people off more than anything, Phil. When you lie and you hide and there's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. We all know you're rich, Phil. You made over $1 million at one point in your career. Just fucking flex. Dude, and say you fucked up. Yeah, bro. Shit. I should have did a little bit better, but boy, I was on a gravy train with biscuit wheels, and I was riding that motherfucker until the wheels fell off. And the wheels fell off. So I need to fucking figure this shit out. You're right. I fucked up a little, but the ride was good, huh? Y'all had fun watching me have fun, right? You know? But so he doesn't know what he's doing out here.
Absolutely inundated and bombarded on their social media and everything by my haters for weeks, basically saying, we want you to ask this and that and this and that and this and that, right? So, here's how it's going down. Thursday morning. The show starts 9 a.m. my time, 11 a.m. their time.
Bro.
Okay, that's 2 hours earlier than when I would usually broadcast. So if you want to watch me live on the show, head over to the side.
You know, it'd be funny if the owner of my restaurant somehow found out I was Chill Murray 7 and she was like watching my stream right now. In the cut. Low-key, I'm like sitting here nervous like, fuck, bro. I hope I didn't ask for 1 day's off too many.
Trollish channel around 9 a.m. I'm going to actually be on there.
I'm like the hardest worker they have, though, so I already
I'm going to try to get everything set up.
I should be okay, guys.
And everything are worked out before the show goes live. You know, when was the last time I was on a podcast? Many years ago with the quartering. So actually, I'm going to be here. I'm going to have things set up differently. I mean, the visuals will be the same, but I basically have to mess with the audio settings and everything to make it work. You know, echo-wise and everything.
Seal, I'm not going to lie. If she fired me, I would be so happy. Because then I could just, like, fucking concentrate on this shit like everybody else gets to while I look for another job. Which I'd get in, like, a few days. Because of my degree. That's why I got my degree. I could get another job and get paid just as much. Whatever. If I get fired, it's whatever, really. It's just like finding a job that'll accommodate the days off I want. You know? So, yeah, I'm not trying to fuck up the job I have, but damn.
I might have to.
I don't really
a little
care.
Different.
I've been doing this for 15 fucking years and I hate it.
And so, I'm gonna be on that show live.
Go ahead,
And,
fire me. Cool. I have a
here's
smile
the
on my
deal.
face. Say thank
Alright?
you. Let
I'm
me
gonna
use
do
you
my
as a
best.
reference, and
Meaning,
I will
they're
leave.
gonna ask me every question under the sun. I know they are. I told them nothing's off limits. Ask me whatever you want. I'm gonna do my best to answer questions as honestly as I can, without putting myself. Duke Alistar, I do shout outs at the end of the show. Apparently you're new. I do shout outs at the end of the show.
Retro. Oh, sorry.
So your shout out is coming, and I will address your question. Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna do my best to address their questions, to give them answers. Here's the
No,
thing.
you're right.
They are outsiders.
Cops.
To all of this nonsense.
I tell people all the time, cops work off like the public's ignorance about the law. You know, like they just literally know, because they have to study the Constitution and the law, you know, in police academy and shit. So they do have a better grasp on the codes and shit, and they work off that. So it's like better to just shut the fuck up and do what the cops want you to do. Unless it's blatant. You know the law. Like, say you got pulled over in a private parking lot. You could tell the cops off. My dad's done it. Dude, they try to pull this motherfucker over in a private parking lot. And my dad actually got uppity as fuck. And been like, bro, it's a private parking lot. You know you can't pull me over here. Like, yada, yada, you know. Like, cops can't really fuck with you on private property unless they see a crime blatantly going down. You know, but like little traffic infractions and shit, they can't fuck with you. Why do you think parents usually take their kids to empty parking lots to practice driving? Because that's like a safe space. You know, it's private property. Whether, you know, you have the people's explicit permission or not, you know, that's a place where the cops can't enforce traffic laws and shit.
It's on the internet. They don't follow dark side filled drama. They don't know about lolcow culture on the internet and these cultish people who follow it. All
Cultish? He called us a cult, bro. I'm stun locked. These cultish people, dog. Hold on, homie. Phil, you're the Jim Jones of streaming, dude. Literally, you're like, bro, you guys, if you guys have watched a lot of my videos, remember that one clip I use in my intros where Phil would be like, when life gives you lemons, you guys are here to drink the lemonade with me? That's something he's actually said, unedited. I just changed the pitch of it, you know, to get more of a giggle out of it. It's that absurd. He is an actual cult leader, bro. The cult of Phil. The communist states of Phil. You give Phil everything, you get nothing. And he tries to spin and give you all this propaganda to make you think that we are crazy. We are these insane, fucking out of control human beings that still live with their parents and shit, bro. You know? Like, our lives are just so horrible, so meaningless, that we just have to make fun of Phil. We have to keep him from being able to scam people unabashedly with no consequences all the time. Like, that's what he's saying. This guy's insane. I have more in my life than Phil does, and I make less money than he does. That's insane, right? Like, that's crazy. They say more money, more problems. But it's like, bro, maybe you're making all the problems for yourself. Fuck.
Going into this whirlwind, this rabbit hole, this circulating toilet. And now they got to deal with it. They've been dealing with it for 2 weeks. I know, because it's messed up. You go on their show, and you're just watching the show, and there's people who constantly ask them about me. Like, Darkside Phil is not here today. Darkside Phil is not on the show. Why are you asking us about this? You know, it's like, do you not understand the world doesn't circulate around me? I'm a small-time content creator who makes content for a
No, shut the fuck up. Because you and Stuttering Bitch are both acting coy. People are asking both of you a simple question like, When are you gonna announce this? When is this gonna go down? Like, when? And both of you are like, tee-hee, tee-hee, hoo-hoo, tee-hee, it might happen next week, tee-hee. You, bro, almost used some fucking stationary words on both of those. Oh. God damn it, I hate Stuttering Craig and Phil. They're both little fucking F words, bro. Hype, yo, dude. Thanks for the 25, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Cult Leader. Down payment for Thursday. Yo, thanks, man. I don't deserve that. Thanks for the 25, homie.
I don't even involve myself.
I got y'all. I'm gonna make
Yet
Thursday
somehow
happen.
now,
It's
they
happening.
push onto other shows because they want to have me on their show.
I'm gonna pump
Somehow
something
they have to
out
be
so
harassed
nobody
with it.
has to
It's
like
pretty
give
messed
that
up, in my
view if
opinion.
they
That's
don't
my
want to.
opinion.
You know?
I think it's pretty messed up. All right, and quite frankly, I feel like once the show is done, there's gonna be a collective sigh of relief everywhere. All right, that you don't have to worry about it anymore.
No.
The thing is,
No, Phil. You just set Stuttering Craig and his whole podcast set. He just set them up to ruin their whole show. It's ruined. After this interview, I know how it's gonna go down, right? So after this interview, I don't know why the alert went. I have to fix that. Dude, Stuttering Craig's whole podcast is gonna be ruined. I'm telling you, there's a little sect of this community that are actually gonna be that mad and gonna go after Stuttering Craig. And that's his fault. You know? He already got doxxed, I think, on Kiwi Farms. Stuttering Craig. I saw all his information. Where he lives, his full name, fucking date of birth, all that shit, bro. On Kiwi Farms. Like, it's a wrap. They're ready. Like, there's people with a bullet in the chamber. It's a wrap, dude.
I'm not worried about it. I'm more worried about them being harassed as a result of my haters. That's the truth. And the thing is, I can't control what my detractors do. I can't make them not do something. Because I don't...
Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up, bro. Because you're sitting here striking people right now, Phil. Right now as we speak, he's striking DSP Archives, DSP Raw, fucking Detractor Dave. He tried to go after Hate Army, bro. All the fucking boys that he knew he could really fuck with, he tried going after, dog. Shut the fuck up, Phil! I'm getting mad now!
have any involvement with them. They operate completely outside of the realm of my existence and my own content.
DDM,
And
yeah.
like I told you guys, I literally have not even seen anything detractor related in months. I've not paid attention to them at all. I'm sure they've come up with a million new conspiracies, a million new pieces of bullshit.
No, Phil. No, Philip. Philbert, Philium the fucking second. Dude, we've been sitting here on your ass, bro, recording everything you've said. Bro, every rock of the chair, every sniff of the snout. We have been there. Unedited, dude. Sometimes if I do an edit, I do a jump edit where I just cut out his rambling where he's just like, okay. And he sips water. I'm trying to cut those out. But it's like, no one really fucking edits his shit like that, bro. And then, you know, I do a lot of commentary and Duty does. So it's like, we're just giving an opinion. It's our opinion of the collective things we are seeing from Phil. You know? And it's like, hey, yeah, if you think what we're saying is valid, cool. If you don't, you know, cool. Like, shit. But Phil's trying to make it sound like, bro, holy fuck, like we came out of nowhere, out of the fucking shadows, right? Like, dog, he's dude, he's a piece of shit. You know? Like, it'd be interesting to actually talk with Phil for 30 minutes. You know, like, face to face. No bullshit. And be like, bro, Phil, I actually used to sit here and watch you because you used to have the newest games and shit like that. And it's like your commentary would just like, what would turn me off from Phil when I was a kid was his commentary. It was cringe. It was always like cringe. It was always like, it makes no sense why you're making fun of this race or that race. Like, I like racial humor. Black, white, like, you know, I laugh the fuck out of racist jokes and shit. But it's like the way Phil would be, it had hatred in it, you know? It always had a little sprinkle of, this is how I really feel. You know what I'm saying?
I don't pay attention to it.
Raw's on
I sit
Odyssey,
here
I
and stay
know,
in my
but
lane,
like, I don't fucking fuck with Odyssey.
and I
I'm
just
not going to.
do my own thing. I don't pay attention
That
to the
website
nonsense, you know what I'm
sucks
saying?
ass.
So, you know, there you have it. You know, I'm sure. Here's the thing. Like I said, they're outsiders. They're coming into this basically being bombarded for 2 weeks with all this nonsense. They're going to be, from a very, I feel, a very objective standpoint, wanting to just know what the hell is going on, right? Like, how do I respond to most of these things? I say it's nonsense. They don't know that. All they hear are accusations. They don't know that most of it is nonsense.
Luis, do
They
we
haven't
need
heard
to
my
sit down with
responses,
the
right? You know,
family?
they're going to hear my responses. And it's
The
gonna
family
essentially be,
we already had to sit down at a Nunzio's. You know, and me, Shinko, all the boyfriends. Like, we had to sit down at a Nunzio's. We had some baked ziti and glasses of champagne and alcohol. And we discussed how each of us are probably going to tackle this. And I think I'm the only one because I don't know everybody, all the other detractors, like work situation, but for the most part, I think I'm one of the few that's like, I have to go to bed early. I have work in the morning. Like, you know. Oh, Raven's Dauphin. He works in the kitchen too. I forget. Yeah, that's why he does hoodlum hours, you know? Like, he, like, the only other motherfucking detractor in the community that has to work off his real life schedule hardcore is Raven's Dauphin. Like, me and him are sitting here like, bro, no, you don't get it. We don't get paid days off. We don't get vacations and shit. It's like, we have to be at work or we're gonna be fired. You know, it's like I have enough clout at my job that I can, like, you know, get away with some fuck shit with, like, hey, I'm not coming in. Like, I could just be like, hey, I ain't coming in Thursday and not give an excuse. But I don't like being dishonest. And, you know, I think I said that on That Being Said, like, you know, I'm just like, I always been like a naive kind of like, I follow the rules and shit. So it's like, if I tell her, you know, my owner of my restaurant, I can't come in Thursday. And it's like I'm giving her 30 hours plus notice. You know, that gives me more wiggle room for her to just say yes. Especially if I'm telling her, oh, I'll be there Friday for St. Patty's Day and shit. Like, you know, our busiest day. I'll be there. I'll be there the whole weekend. But I need Thursday off. Like, shit.
things you guys have heard already. Because most of the things that I've been accused of, I've directly responded to here on my own streams and told you the very logical answers to them. But the detractors
Luis,
don't
you're a
care
janitor.
about that.
The Monday to
them,
Friday, bro. That's
logical
good.
answers aren't good. They want nonsensical answers because they think that makes me look bad. Or they want me to not answer, so that way they say, oh, you see, he has no defense because he'll incriminate himself, and therefore that means it's all true. You see what I'm saying?
He's setting us up.
That's gonna go.
He's setting us up, bro. Literally setting us up. It's like a cop breaking into your house, killing you, and putting a gun in your hand and going, look, see? He was gonna shoot me. He was gonna shoot me anyway. He had a gun in his hand. You know, he's like a crooked cop, bro. He would plant drugs in your car and shit and tell you that, like, hey, yeah, he had drugs in his car the whole time. Shit, bro. Like, Phil's trying to plant evidence, like, you know, he's trying to, like, preemptively, like, set this interview up to discredit us and shit.
Horribly for me, okay? I have absolutely no fear of this interview at all. Zero. Because there's nothing I can say or do that will incriminate me.
Bro, he can't even look in the camera when he said that. I have no fear of this interview at all. He didn't say that looking to the camera. He's scared. Look.
Anything detractor related in months. I've not paid attention to them at all. I'm sure they've come up with a million new conspiracies, a million new pieces of bullshit. I don't pay attention to it. I sit here and I stay in my lane, and I just do my own thing. I don't pay attention to their nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he does. He watches my videos. I know this for a fact. He watches me, Snort, Duty, and Aqua Teal. For sure. Like, for sure, bro. Because we be out here on the daily with a grip of videos. I do one a day when I am like, yeah, I'm just doing a video. I'm not going to stream, you know? But it's like we're all out here on the daily, bro. On this fucker's ass. And he sees us. And he, you know,
So,
I know it.
You know, there you have it. You know, I'm sure. Here's the thing. Like I said, they're outsiders. They're coming into this basically being bombarded for 2 weeks with all this nonsense. They're going to be, from a very, I feel, a very objective standpoint, wanting to just know what the hell is going on, right?
Yes.
How do I respond?
And that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted, Phil. Yes, that was the plan. As soon as we saw Craig, because of the way you did your interview with fucking the quartering, we didn't want that to go down. We don't want it to go down exactly like it did. Where did the load go? Like, literally, that was a question Jeremy asked fucking Phil. Where did your load go? It went into a... Bro, Phil didn't pull up his pants. His load went all over the couch and the floor and probably in his underpants and his shorts. Shit. That's where the load went, okay? Everybody satisfied now? That's where the load went. Nobody cares. Nobody needs to know where the load went, you fucking weirdo. Where did the money go? You know? Where did the load go? No, where did the money go, Phil? Shit.
So most of these things, I say it's nonsense. They don't know that. All they hear are accusations. They don't know that most of it is nonsense. They haven't heard my responses.
Nonsense.
You know? They're going to hear my responses. And it's going to essentially be things you guys have heard already. Because most of the things that I've been accused of, I've directly responded to here on my own streams and told you the very logical answers to them. But,
bro, no, none of his answers were logical. And his evidence is, trust me, bro. Literally, he's just like, trust me. Just trust me. And we actually are sitting here with receipts and evidence and screenshots and fucking witness testimony and shit, bro. And Phil's just like, huh, just watch me say it's not true. Just come to my streams and watch me say it's not true. All of them are liars and they're defamers. And if I could sue them, I would. Literally, that's all the evidence you need. Just see me say it's not true. Bro, this fucking interview, don't go to the Side Scrollers podcast. Don't give them that fucking view. We all know it's probably gonna go down. I'm even like sacrificing my job. I don't even think no. But you know, I'm fucking probably losing money, real life money, just to try to restream this shit. Cause I'm that invested. I am. Like, no, fuck that shit. Phil ain't gonna just wiggle out of my arms like that, bro. Like, yeah, I get off work at 4 and I can still restream it and blah, blah, blah. No. I want to be there when it happens with my sock accounts. I'm trying to troll it. And they sat here, bro. They sat here and planned it. They planned it for as soon as I had to go back to work. No fucking shot.
The detractors don't care about that. To them, logical answers aren't good. They want nonsensical answers because they think that makes me look bad. Or they want me to not answer, so that way they say, oh, you see, he has no defense because he'll incriminate himself, and therefore that means it's all true. You see?
See? He's doing the setup, bro. This is a setup. Whenever he's trying to set some narrative up, he looks at the chat more than usual for approval. You know, when he does a shitty joke, or he has a take that he knows might be contested, he stares at the fucking chat just like that. That's the face he makes. Like he's unsure. He's not even sure what he's saying. He's just hoping to gaslight Sticks, you know?
See what I'm saying? They're hoping that this will be an interview that's going to go horribly for me, okay? I have absolutely no fear of this interview at all. Zero.
And no one is sitting here like, I hope this interview just goes bad. I'm not sitting here like, it's just like, bro, I want to see Stuttering Craig. He sat here and flexed a journalism degree in my face. All our faces. I have a degree in journalism, guys. I know what I'm doing. Literally, that's what he said. He said that shit. I'm paraphrasing probably, but he said that shit. I have a journalism degree. I know how to interview people. Herder. Like, alright, bro. You're fucking South Beach, Miami, meth head looking ass. Go ahead. We try to give him, and so we give him all these sources, all this evidence, and then what does he do? Well, unless you show me your face, you're actually showing me your face, I can see who you are. I don't feel like I'm interacting with an actual human being, so I can't really validate things you're trying to show me. You know, like if you want me to sit here and validate anything you're trying to show me, we need to sit down and do a private call with your face. Just like Pastor Derek. I want to see your face and your name. I want to face your name. These old ass cuck ass niggas that ain't grown up. Like I say it all the time. I grew up with the internet. They grew up outside the internet watching it grow. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh yeah, they're from that era where it's like, yeah, you're gonna talk shit, come to my house and show me your face, you know? And they try to implant that same mentality onto the internet where it's like, I grew up on the internet and I'm sitting like, no, that's retarded. You're retarded to even ask that. And if you don't get why that's retarded, then you don't belong on the internet in the first place. You know? It's just like, that's why we just shrugged that shit off. Like, no, you're dumb. I'm not going to give you my face, my name, my social security number, the hospital I was born at, my marriage certificate. I'm not going to give you all this shit for you to validate me. I'm more valid of a human being than you, if that's what you have to resort to validate my opinion. Okay? Literally. You think you're a big tough guy because your ugly ass face is on a camera, then like, bro, like, come on, homie. Keep that same energy.
There's nothing I can say or do that will incriminate me to anything because I've done nothing wrong in regards to the things that they accuse me of.
I've shown my face before.
Of course I have.
I've shown, I've shown my face and shit.
I feel terrible.
I don't have to do that in a private call and shit, dude.
Streams, the way that I
do some digging. Watch my content. Like Phil says, watch my content. You want to see what my face looks like, bro? There's a bunch of streams where I showed my face. Some of my first videos and streams, I wasn't even, like, using a VTuber. You know, it's not a big hidden secret. Just like Gundam. Some people are like, I never seen Gundam's face. And I'm saying, I've seen Gundam's face. I know exactly what Gundam looks like. He's literally like a half native black guy. Okay? He's a light-skinned black guy with better hair than me. Okay? Shit. If he wants to see her bitch about his hair and his bullying, I'm sitting here like, shut the fuck up, Gundam. You have good hair. Stupid asshole. He needs like an actual nigga, a black motherfucker like me to counterbalance some of his shit. Cause he do be trying to use his experiences like, oh yeah, they used to make fun of me for my straight hair. And it's like, no, they were jealous of your straight hair like me. Shut the fuck up, Gundam.
I was saying, hey guys, I really need help if you could tip me right now. And people were like, oh,
stop trying to act like you're super bullied, bro. You're a good-looking, straight-haired fucking motherfucker.
I understand that. And you know what?
You.
You're right, but at the same time, I mean, that's my living. And if things are slow and bad for a certain week for various reasons, and I need to tell you, hey, please help me if you can. You know, what if I don't? And now I can't make ends meet. It sucks. It's kind of like it's between a rock and a hard place. So I know I do things wrong. I fess up to them, you know? I want to get better. I feel bad that people have to be put through drama and bullshit because of things that I say and do on the internet. I hate that. I'm hoping that this interview will go well to the point where, at the very least, it'll be a focal point for those who've heard all the accusations about me, right? There's a focal point where you can go and say, watch that podcast that Phil attended.
See, he's literally saying it. He's hoping that him going on the interview and spouting his little lies and deflections are going to make people actually go, maybe I should go to DSP Gaming and see what he's about. Literally, that's what he's saying. He's saying what he's hoping what will happen from the interview.
He gave all his answers. Here's the thing. I guarantee you this. This is a guarantee. All of the hosts of that show will not believe everything I have to say.
No, Phil, because we actually provided family. I can't answer that. Or my haters and detractors will use this to keep ruining my business like they have been. Like, you know, same old fucking Phil.
I don't think so. And my detractors will never be swayed anyway. All right? But, if anything, this show should be a focal point. All right? Where if you ever heard all the nonsense about Darkside Phil on the internet and you want to hear at least his responses to it, watch that show.
No. Oh, shit. I have the hiccups.
Whether it's live, whether it's on demand after, you'll have all your answers in one focal point.
Let me take a dab.
That you can reference forever. Okay? And here's the truth. I'm done with it after that. Like, once I address these issues, all right, these questions, I give my answers, all right? I'm done. I have no desire to then go ahead and talk about it further at all. So this is like the end-all be-all of it on Thursday.
No, it ain't. Shut the fuck up, Phil. The end-all be-all is what comes out of our mouths and the evidence that we are forced to dig up because you are just you're just not receptive to telling the truth ever. Or trying to clear your name. Okay? Like, this is never gonna end, bro. And that's fine with me. This interview, if anything, is gonna give us another new lowcow out of Stuttering Craig. We're probably gonna be able to destroy one man's hopes and dreams. That's kind of cool. It's funny. Depending on how Stuttering Craig takes it, you know, he's about to get trolled into oblivion. He's never going to have, like, a regular life after this. You know, I feel bad for him, but I don't. Because he chose this.
We talk about it. We get it out of the way publicly on something other than my own content. Because when I answer those questions in my content, no one cares. My viewers don't care. You guys...
So I'm dabbing on some Cherry Tang. It's a sativa, I think. So yeah, I'm actually smoking an upper today.
Guys here who are my regulars, you don't even care about this shit, do you? Let's be honest. You just want to know what's the next game I'm playing, right? What's the next review I'm doing? You don't care about the next drama session. I didn't want this podcast appearance to be a drama session, but it has to be because of my detractors. You see?
It's all my fault, guys.
I know
it's the boyfriend's fault.
I'll be on the show. Now, here's the thing. How long will I be on the show? I don't know. I'm not limiting myself to a time frame. Like, I didn't tell the guys, I can only be on your show for an hour, then I'm booking it. So you better ask the best questions fast. It wasn't like I said that, okay? The way I see it, I want to respect these guys, and they're respecting my time. I'll respect theirs. As long as I feel that they're being fair as interviewers, and they're allowing me to answer questions, and not just sitting there and pounding me with accusations, making fun of me and shit, but instead it's a serious interview, I'll give them as much time as they want. You know, my normal streams run from 10:45 a.m. to 4 p.m. my time. This interview is absolutely going to cut into that time. 100% it is. How much? I don't know. But it will. Okay? So, I guess the way I say it is, we'll see what happens. How long it runs or whatever. When that show is done, okay, when it officially ends, I'm going to come over here to DSP Gaming, and I'm going to start up my own stream. Now, usually on my day back from break, I have a lot to talk about. Usually I have my Phil's Day Off segment. I have
Oh, Lord.
news. I have all kinds of stuff, right? I don't even know what we're going to do on Thursday. I'm literally leaving it open. Will we even do a formal level 1 podcast? Or will it instead just be, let's just do a decompression stream where we talk about everything that just happened, right? Get opinions on the show, how it went.
Oh, bro. I hope that he looks so bad in that interview that his whole chat is sitting there questioning the shit out of him. Well, Phil, what about this? Well, Phil, what about that? He gets so overwhelmed. He's just like, all right, guys, thanks for the tips. I gotta go. And he cuts his own little decompression stream off because it compressed his brain so badly.
You know what I'm saying? And go from there.
I'm going to turn that into
see.
a compression
Will there even
stream.
be gameplay on Thursday? Okay? I don't even know, right? I have no clue what that first stream will be. It could just be us talking. It could very well be. The show ends at 11.
Ooh,
I'm out of there by
that was a good
11:30.
job.
My stream goes on by noon. I do a quick podcast that's a half an hour. We get into gameplay. I don't even know. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I feel like we're going to want to talk, kind of do an epilogue to that.
An
Almost kinda say
epilogue?
this drama is over because
It ain't. Oh my God, Phil, it ain't over, bro. Phil, the epilogue? Dog, this story isn't over until we say it's over. Until we know you're done and we know this story's over. That's when you'll see us all call it the epilogue. Right now, it's the descent. This is the final descent. The final season, bro. Like, Breaking Bad was broken into 2 parts, right? Like when Phil lost his partnership from Twitch, that was the end of the first part of the final season of Dark Side Phil. And then when he started streaming on YouTube full time again, that was the beginning. Like, we're in the beginning of the final half of the final season of Dark Side Phil. This is it. It ain't done until we know it's done. We know it's done. Alright? And even Phil will fucking let us know it's done. Because he'll sit here like, yeah, guys, I had to apply at Wendy's. Like, this has to end with him getting a job application or something, bro. That's what makes this exciting. You don't know how it's gonna end, but you know it has to end. All these things have to end at some point.
this whole ongoing nonsense.
Bro, even the Chris Chan shit ended. You get jail letters from Chris and shit, but nobody gives a fuck about letters from Chris from jail. Chris thinks that she's Jesus fucking Christ. That's all you need to know. Alright? Her jail letters are just as crazy as her videos and everything else that's ever came out her mouth.
To end at some point. You'll have that one show to watch. If you ever wanted to hear DSP respond to all the drama about him, you finally get it all in one place.
No.
You see his official.
Watch it be a secret limited video. Like the video that's just like the high point, the crescendo of the final season of Dark Side Phil. It would probably be a secret limited video for sure.
Answers by neutral parties interviewing him. These are not, because here's the thing about the Side Scrollers crew, okay? They're 4 completely different people from different walks of life. None of them really knew that much about me, and they have absolutely nothing to gain or lose by this interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I come out with this interview looking like the worst, most heinous villain on the internet, it doesn't help them.
Oh yeah, I saw
if
that.
I come out of this interview looking
Low Tier God got his shit back at Twitch. But it's him. It's Twitch and it's him. He's making less money than he did on YouTube. Like, period. Super chats, all that. Fucking Twitch takes a 50-50 split. So if you give $1 to Dale, he's only getting 50 fucking cents. Where if you give me $1, I at least get 70 cents of that, and YouTube gets like, a quarter, which is more fair. So, at the end of the day, he's gonna make less money overall. And shit. And he's him. Like, he's gonna slip up eventually and say some out-of-pocket shit and get fucking rebanned. And the fact that he was reinstated, and I know Dale, he's gonna do some shit. He's gonna get that ban hammer again, bro. He's gonna get that twice. He'll be, like, perma-banned. You know? Like, the next ban he actually catches, he won't come back. So, you know what I'm saying? There's always a little glimmer of hope. Yeah, he's back at Twitch, but he's not happy. You know, like, I'm pretty sure Dale would rather be on YouTube right now than Twitch. You know? Like, he's just happy he doesn't have to be on Trovo or fucking, you know, all the stupid-ass wannabe streaming sites and shit. That's why he's happy. He's, oh, cool. You know? Cool. I'm back in comfort. I'm back at a site that gives me exposure where I could actually generate an audience. Not this stupid ass shit where people who got canceled drag their asses to. You know, a bunch of nobodies nobody really gives two shits about, but the people that fucking unironically are brainwashed by him.
Be clean. It doesn't help them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of stumbled upon
He'll
this
get
not
banned
realizing
again.
what exactly was going to happen when they announced that I was going to be a guest on the show. So to them, I mean, this is like the ultimate neutral. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how you could have a more neutral party when they didn't even know anything about me. Now, for 2 weeks, they've been absolutely inundated and bombarded.
Jesus, that's pretty much Aqua Teal. Like, you're looking for a DSP Clips channel that's actually good. That's Duty, Snort, and Aqua Teal, you know? But that's the thing. Phil doesn't have, like, a fan clip channel, you know? Like, every other fucking content creator that I fuck with, they have, like, clip channels made by people like me, you know? But it's like, they're not pieces of shit. So, like, they're actually, like, clipping and highly editing and shit the best they can. Like, actual clips from a stream they did. Where it's like, we're taking all this guy. He's begging for money. You know, he's holding a game hostage, guys. Fucking Phil done bumped his head again, and he's ranting about some weird shit like daylight savings time. You know, there's nothing to Phil Burnell. Nothing to him. You know, he's a gross-looking old guy from a bygone era that's barely hanging on by a thread.
My detractors, on Thursday, they get to talk to me. And they get to see everything responded to. Very logically and matter-of-factly, to the best of my ability.
We're going to be in that chat. We're going to be in that chat, bro. I think between me, Hate Army, Duty, Snort, I think Shinko, and a few others, we probably have up to over 100 sock accounts. We're on the rip. So if I get banned, I'm coming back stronger than ever. Shinko gets banned. He's coming back. You know, like, hey, they try to cut a head off any one of us. Like, imagine 10 fucking strong-ass Hydra in one chat, bro. Like, oh, yeah, let's ban them. They said something mean. Banned. I'm gonna come back. Same motherfucker, bro. Let's go. But I'm gonna be more fucking lit and pissed off that you banned me like a cuck. You know? Like, we're gonna come back harder, dog.
So,
it's gonna be
then
fun.
everyone judges for themselves. And you know what? At the end of the day, maybe
Phil ain't getting away with a single thing,
by the
dude.
end of the show,
If I can help it.
maybe some of them will actually like me, and maybe somewhere, probably more realistically, it'll be somewhere in between.
I don't know. I think I'm the only detractor, though, that's been outwardly encouraging. Like, if you guys want to, and you have the mental fortitude to sit there and watch this shit with us, make sock accounts. Like, you know, it's open. It's trolling season, baby. I'm gonna rub my hands like Birdman. It's trolling season, baby. You know, fucking fire up the socks, boys. We're going to war.
All right? And that's that. And then after that, we'll come on my stream. We'll have a decompression session between you guys and me. We'll see how that goes, and that's that. So will there be gameplay on that stream on Thursday? I have no clue. When is the stream starting on Thursday? I have no clue. What I can tell you is Thursday night, we're doing a normal stream. it's going to be Like a Dragon Ishin on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Friday, it's either going to be
Hold on.
Hogwarts Legacy.
The fact that Phil thinks that whole day is gonna be a normal fucking day for him. It's not, Phil. This is not gonna be a great day for you, I don't think, bro. It can't be.
Legacy, or it's going to be Wolong, because it depends. Did I play gameplay on Thursday? If I did, and I played some Hogwarts, then it's probably Wolong on Friday. All right? But I guess, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess we're going to see. But my intentions for this week are to balance Hogwarts and Wolong and beat Hogwarts this week, hopefully. Okay? And then the night streams, Like a Dragon Ishin and Oblivion.
Cat
And
beat
of course, Saturday is
Hogwarts
my
before
React Day, where we
Phil.
do DSP versus the internet.
Yo, Cat beat Hogwarts before Phil. I mean, that's saying something. I'm just saying. Shit. Cat actually works like 1 or 2 days a week.
Where I do my React content on Saturday, you know. That's my intention is to have a perfectly normal week after the interview is done. All right? So we'll see how it goes. Now, here's the thing. I want to say this publicly. You got
Philip, I have an opinion about red pill channels. You know, but it like deals with intersectionality and shit like that. Like, I feel like, dude, nowadays there are a lot of fucking kids and young men online that are perpetually online. And that's not their fault, you know? It's just the world we live in to a degree. But it's like they don't have these male role models. You know, some of them probably don't have dads and shit. You know, you don't know what the circumstances someone's living in. It might be a lot of dudes without dads and shit. And the things I don't agree with red pill talk is like, you know, the shit when it gets to objectifying women. You know, like, oh yeah, the woman's just there for them to cook for you and to give you sex. And you know, it's like Grug. Grug wants sex. Grug wants food. It's Phil. You know? Grug wants sex. Grug wants food. Grug tell woman. And that's the type of woman Phil wants. You know, and that's cool. If there's a woman for you that is down for that, all power to you. But I love my wife because she straight up, like, challenges me. You know, like, she challenges me. She fucking talks a lot of shit back to me. Because I troll a lot to my family members even. Like, I just have this sense of humor where I can't stop joking, you know, even when I'm serious. Like, a nuclear bombs will be falling down, and I'll be telling my son, I'm sorry. But, you know, that's life. Pull that. What you gotta do, and then we both blow up. You know, it's just like, I like laughing at the end of the day. It's shit. But some people ain't with that. And like, if you're a young man and you're just like desperate for a chick, I'll never forget like something my grandma told me. God bless her soul. She was just like, chill. Stop worrying about the women and the women will start like coming to you. You know? It's like, just focus on yourself. Focus on being a good, healthy person. You know? Like, physically, mentally, if you can. Dress nicely. Like, if you're really worried about that, it's like dressing nice. You know, like, fucking brushing your teeth. Not having smelly ass breath. It's not, like, all about, like, being some kind of alpha fucking big dick guy, bro. You know? Sometimes it's about knowing how to please a woman. Some of these dudes have big dicks and they only last for 5 minutes. You know? They only last for 5 minutes, never made a bitch come in their life. Dude, you could have a little dick and be the fucking most pimpin' nigga in the game. If you know how to work your shit. You know how to work a woman's vagina? You could do it. You know, it's just like these like Andrew Tate. That guy's gonna get you in trouble. it's like I took a little bit of the blue pill and the red pill. I'm healthy, you know? It's like, fuck, I've struggled with bitches, and then I've gotten them. It's like being in shape. Like, some of that shit actually matters to a degree. But the biggest thing is confidence. Women love confidence. Like, they don't outright, oh, yeah, I love confidence. But it's like, the more confident you are as a human being in yourself, your sense of humor, you know, the things you're interested in, you'll find a woman for you. Like, my wife she isn't in anime, you know? She isn't into the shit that we're into in the vortex of doo-doo. But it's like, you know, I found a woman that's like open-minded. Like, my wife will actually watch anime and shit. If I'm like, yo, this is goated. You know, like, if there's a show that I'm sitting here like, no, believe me, this show's really good. Like, she watched The Sopranos, and I didn't have to watch it with her, because I already watched it twice, you know, as a kid. You know, like, but she actually was like, oh, my husband, he likes this show. I'll actually, like, try it for myself. She liked it, you know? It's like, you need to find someone that compliments you. Like, my baby mom hates anime. She hates fucking science fiction. She hates anything to do with, like, fictional shit. And she's like a makeup broad, you know? Like, she used to model for fucking Harley Davidson and shit. Like, she's a fucking little frilly, like, appearances are everything to her, you know? Where it's like, I'm very crass and rude, and I'll talk shit to somebody in front of their parents. I don't really care, you know? So it's just like, you need to find someone that compliments you, but will also check you. So my wife, she doesn't appreciate, you know, when I'm cussing all the time in public or something. And she'll be like, chill, shut up. Or, you know, there's been streams where, like, I'll start ranting or going off, and she'll yell from down the hall, like, chill! And I'm like, oh, alright. You know? But it's like, you need to find that person, but it's not like, you can't force shit in life, bro. You need to learn how to chill, you know?
You guys are free to attend if you want. You don't have to attend if you want. It's your call. Because everything that I say and do is literally lied about and spun. So yesterday, I announced that I was going to be on this show on Thursday, correct? On this very podcast. My detractors went over to the Side Scroller show and left comments on their show. Did you know that Darkside Phil literally just told his audience not to attend your stream on Thursday?
Yeah, we have. We have. Let's pause on this autistic. Bro, we need to screen cap that. Someone screen cap it, you could cut me out. That's perfect right there. That's gold dust. This is a gold dust PNG right here, bro. Okay? Oh my god. But no, I'm encouraging it right now. Don't watch the Side Scroller podcast if you can help it. You know, it's like, go to one of the boyfriends, go to one of the homies in the trenches, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I'm able to get off work Thursday, even though I'm gonna be there, 9 a.m. I'm gonna be up way before then, keeping an eye on them. I'm not gonna miss a single second. Like, I'm gonna start streaming before they start recording or doing whatever they're doing, you know? But it's like, yeah, go to somebody else. Don't go to the side scrollers. You know? It's an obvious money grab. They think we're retarded. It's the same thing with the Boogie versus Wings fight. I say the same thing. I've been saying the same thing. They think we're stupid people. Literally, they think we just sit here and watch these locals. Like, yeah, we like laughing at them because they're degenerates and they're stupid and they're derfy. You know, Wings is fat, Boogie's is fat, and it's fun to laugh at fat people sometimes. Yada, yada, yada. You know, like, we know the surface levels of things, why we laugh at these stupid motherfuckers, right? But people like Keemstar, Phil, and Boogie and Wings, they think we're actually, like, dumb. We're dumb, bro. Like, we just laugh at someone shitting on a sidewalk. You know? Yeah, that's funny, but I wouldn't sit there and go, ha ha! Oh, you see him? He laid a dookie on the sidewalk. You know, and they think that's our intelligence level. When it's like, bro, I don't know what you're thinking, but low-key, we're sitting here picking apart Phil's lies. You actually need to have two brain cells to rub together to be able to tolerate Phil. You know? You know what I'm saying? It's like we're not as retarded as these people think we are. So they're trying to milk us like Phil milks his audience. Like Keemstar kind of keep like, bro, the fucker's almost 50 fucking years old. Still talking about YouTube drama. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Boogie, Wings, they think we're all really dumb. We're just here to like, ha ha ha, dumb man fell on a banana peel. Ha ha, take my monies. Ha ha ha. Where it's like, no, even the Wings Boogie fight, I'm sitting here like, don't watch that. Don't give it money. Don't, like, why? Why? Why are you gonna give some irresponsible, degenerate, stupid, manipulative, gaslighting, retarded, autistic motherfucker your fucking money when that's our goal, to keep them from fucking being able to mismanage money? They need to fucking suffer consequences. They need to go to therapy. And they need to get jobs. 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 They need to actually suffer through traffic and yell at fucking traffic. They need to worry about gas and shit. You notice this. Phil ain't hitting niggas up for gas money. Oh, guys, I need money for gas. No! This nigga's like, the two big bills. The ambiguous big bills, bro. You know? These niggas ain't got no real life fucking problems. What the fuck? They need real life problems. They don't need contracts to fight in a ring. They don't need $50,000 just to talk with each other. They don't need to be enabled. It's enabling. And I'm against enabling these begging, fat, unphysically fucking gifted fucking dickheads. Alright? So if you fucking sit here, you're oh yeah, Wings is gonna fight Boogie, you're fucking retarded. You're a retard, bro. Alright? I'm gonna be harsh. You're fucking a stupid person. If you're fucking excited to watch two fat, degenerate, irresponsible people earn more money than they deserve. Alright? You're dumb. And you deserve to fucking get all the money sucked out of your fucking asshole. Shit.
I talked about it on my show. Why would I tell you guys about it if I didn't want you to go watch it?
I'll never fucking lie about
kidding.
that
was
shit. I've been keeping 100 on Twitter the whole time. Keemstar's a fucking...
Like, this is every day.
Keemstar thinks we're stupid people. Alright, and it's obvious. Keemstar thinks we're stupid, bro. Alright, like, think about this shit. A podcast with Phil, Wings, and Boogie. Three guys with no real interest. They're all in a bubble. They're all fucking stupid, dim-witted fucking idiots, bro. They're all sheltered. They all never experienced real life shit, and they all lived online for 15 fucking years. What fucking shit will you really gain from giving them $150,000 fucking dollars to sit there and do what they usually do, and that's throw a pity party, but they can all relate to each other. I agree. Oh yeah, I agree. Oh, that's what you would literally fucking get. Oh yeah, I agree. There's lots of degenerates on the internet. Like, bro, what would they really talk about? Like, think about a boxing match between Wings and Boogie. Both of them out of shape. I just heard the rules for it. It's going to be 3 rounds. 3 2-minute rounds, bro. So Keemstar cultivated it by hand, bro, to make sure they both don't die of a fucking heart attack or stroke of activity and shit. 3 2-minute rounds, bro. And you think both of these fuckers are gonna knock each other out? No, it's gonna end by decision. Literally. They're not gonna knock each other out, knock each other down. They're pussies. They're both soft. They're both big ass pillows made of cotton, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit infuriates the fuck out of me. That they think we're that dumb. They're you know, no. I don't want to give them money. I want them to get actual jobs and shit. I want them to actually suffer like actual human beings and not sit here and play fucking victims while they live like fucking 15-year-old fucking boys, dude, for the rest of their fucking physically ill lives and shit. What the fuck? Like, we need to knock some sense into some of the trolls out here. What the fuck, dude?
It's just complete lies.
Sorry, had to get that off. Past the chill had to come out for a second, dude.
Every single day about
shit.
Complete lie. Phil doesn't want anyone watching that interview. He's afraid if his fans watch the interview, they're gonna hate him. So that's why he said on his show today, don't watch the interview. But again, what did I really say? I said I'm on the show. My answers on the show will likely be answers you've already heard if you watch my content. So feel free to tune in, but you're probably not going to hear anything you haven't heard before. After the show, I'm going to come back on the stream here, and we're going to do decompression. How you turn that into don't watch the appearance, I have no idea, except this is what they do in every single situation. They take what I say and they twist it to something it's definitely not to serve their own purposes.
To serve our own purposes. Dude, how does calling Phil a begging bitch serve my own purposes at the end of the day? It really doesn't, you know? Like, I'm not some big YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still have to go to work. I don't even make money on the videos I fucking make. Dude, that's real shit. I do this shit because it's fun. It's fun to call out a fucking liar. It is. Ooh, that shit gives me a dopamine rush, nigga. To call out a fucking begging little liar like Phil. I get a little fucking rush in my little brain, bro.
DSP saying, hey, I'm on a podcast.
My little lizard brain goes hard. It goes
probably
brr.
not going to be anything new you never heard. Equates to, don't go watch the podcast because it's going to expose him completely and he doesn't want you to see it. You see? So what do you think the side-scroller guys think, right? When they see stuff like that, and they're probably like, wow.
Philip Leak, you're right. It's going to be a super manufactured fucking fight, bro. I already know.
You know? It's ridiculous.
Both these guys can't get in shape to actually do an actual boxing match.
So,
ever.
That's the deal. Thursday is the interview, all right? We'll get it out of the way. I don't want to put it like that either. Listen. Here's the thing. This whole thing was very fun and exciting to me for a while. It was. And then it
was before we found out. It was exciting for Phil until we found out.
My detractors got involved, and they just like everything else in my life, they get involved, they interject themselves into a situation that they shouldn't be involved in, and now the fun's gone for me. Right? The whole idea of me appearing on side scroll.
I can't. Hold on, bro. That shit was hilarious, dude. Whoo. Hold on. Yeah, of course, my detractors, just like everything else, they had to cut. They ruined the fun for me. Oh shit, Phil. It feels so good to ruin the fun for you, to be able to have a secret interview. He wanted like some kind of interview that went over all of our heads and shit, bro. And then we found out about it like a week later and shit, you know? Like, that is Phil's dream. Nope. That's life. What you gonna do? Oh shit, Phil, that's hilarious.
Was supposed to be, hey, Phil is going to be a special guest on a podcast. They're going to have topics to talk about. He's going to chime in on the topics, right? It's going to be a fun panel-style show, just like everyone else. If you just watch the show, you watch their whole month of shows they put out now. That's exactly what it is. Any guest is not hyper focused on and interviewed and grilled. It's just, hey, they're a guest on the show. Yeah, they talk a little bit about themselves and their content, but they very much are just someone who gets to chime in and be a fun part. But I don't
Bro,
get to do
fuck that shit, because Stuttering Craig tried to hype this guy up. He did. He's like, we're going to have someone on our podcast. And literally, these are the words he used. He's an edgelord. He's, what do you call him, a meme lord and shit. Dark side Phil. You know, like, he tried to hype Phil up his damn self. Both y'all old fucks and you shut up, dude.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get to do that. I have to have all the fun sucked out of my life because of these people.
Yes.
And it's funny because some people are like, well, that's a victim complex. No, it's not a victim complex when it's real.
It is a victim complex, Phil. It is, though. He's being a victim, bro. Legitly. I'm fucking dead.
You understand? There's a difference between a victim complex is, so something happened to you and you can never get over it. That becomes the end all and be all of you. You can't get past the fact that at one point in your life you were a victim, and that's your embodiment of your person. Okay?
Bro, no way. He's just embracing the victim complex. He's just like, oh, I am a victim. Like, I am a victim. I am a victim, and you are dumb or confused if you don't think I'm a victim. Dude, Phil's amazing. Holy shit, bro. He's good at this. A little bit. Fuck.
I had no intention on going on side scrollers and making this a 2+ hour interrogation of me. I just wanted to be a guest. There's no victim complex there. I just wanted to have fun. My detractors literally ruined that for me.
It's our fault, guys.
So, yeah, there was abuse, there's mistreatment, and yeah, now I am in a situation where I consider myself fucked up. What happened? I didn't create that situation.
Oh, where's Duty? Where's Duty? I know he's clipping this shit. Duty! Duty, hear my call. Whenever I fucking say this motherfucker's name, Duty fucking, he pops in the chat out of nowhere. So I'm gonna sit here and wait. Duty! Duty! Like, no! I'm getting upset. Duty, you need to get the fuck here right now. Oh, shit. Duty, I said your name. I know you feel it in the ether. I know he feels me talking shit. Maybe I need to talk some shit. You old fuck. Duty, get the fuck in my chat, motherfucker. I know you feel me, homie. I need to talk to Duty right now.
Right? They're the ones who keep messing with my life and ruining shit for me.
I'm
But
dead.
then somehow I'm the one who's always at fault. And that's what I don't get. I will admit things that I've done that's wrong. I do a lot of things wrong. But how can you blame me for this kind of shit when it's them always interjecting themselves into my fucking life? Why can't Phil get sponsors? Why do you think? Why can't Phil
Sophia,
collaborate with other content creators? Why do you think? Who the hell wants to be involved with this? Realistically, do you think the side scroller guys are excited for Thursday? Honest question. Do you think they are? Now,
Hey, I'm saying it in advance. I think that, I don't even know his name on side scrollers, but his name's Adam. Adam whatever. He seems like the most logical motherfucker on the whole podcast. I'm not gonna lie. The chick, she tries to stay quiet, which is weird. She stays a little quiet, but then there's that cuck that seems to suck Phil's dick. And then Stuttering Craig, he's sitting here being a denthead. But that Adam guy, he seems like the most reasonable person. So, I'm just saying in advance, like, hold your arrows towards Adam, bro. He seems like he might be a person with a
Craig had
brain.
never announced that I was going to be on the show because I told him not to. I outright, up front, told him. I have a group of haters that follow me around. And just to forewarn you guys, if you have me on the show and you announce it early, this will happen. And I think they didn't understand. So I don't blame them because most people do not get exposed to this level
Sophie,
of vitriol and hate and cultish.
your
negative
brain
following
tries
on
to
the
kill
internet.
you. Your
They didn't even-
government
they
tries
probably
to
thought it
kill
was
you
a
because
joke.
you're trans. You're disabled. Have no money. You're not effective like Phil. Why are you a bitch, Phil? Sophie, I feel you. Sophie, why don't you start streaming on Twitch, though? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even saying use your trans label, like, as a weapon, but you're an actual, really fun, lovable personality in person, dude. You know, if you, like, streamed on Twitch, bro, I see you popping the fuck off. You know? Like, fuck the government. The government's trying to kill all of us, Sophie. You know? Black. If you're poor, white, black, you know, you're in a certain little bracket. The government trying to make sure you're not living too long. But you're the kind of person, Sophie, that deserves to, like, you know, succeed and represent your corner of America, you know? Like, you're a better transsexual, like, representative than, like, fucking Keffels. You know? Like, Keffels deserves to be in a fucking soup kitchen. And you deserve to actually be in a high-rise apartment, chilling, streaming, doing your fucking thing, Sophie. Like, no bullshit.
He was calling me a meme lord, right? He didn't even understand this nonsense that's following me around the internet. So, yeah, let's do the interview, all right? And you know what? Will I ever be on the show again? Probably not. I'm being honest with you guys. I feel sad because all I ever wanted to do was be a normal guest. I'm actually a longtime fan of screwtack.com, their old business. Craig used to run this business in the
I was too, Phil. Shut the fuck up, alright? You're not the only person that likes Screw Attack. Dude, Death Battle was born from Screw Attack. Alright? And it went to Rooster Teeth and shit. I still watch Death Battle because it's goated. But that's how I really was fucking with Screw Attack back in the day. Watching the Death Battle videos, you know? Because they actually use... It wasn't like, oh yeah, fans. Because they're like, this was an era where there were certain channels trying to do death battles between like anime characters, comic characters. But they would use like fan votes, right? But then they try to justify it with like the facts of the characters. But it was always bullshit. And Death Battle actually use like character stats, their feats, you know, like science and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was goated. It's still goated as fuck. I still watch Death Battle. This shit's dope, bro. Dude, Gogeta versus Vegito, that shit was so dope, you know? But Screw Attack fucked up. They fucked up. Craig fucked up. You know, they're not good businessmen. But they're rich, you know? They sold that shit. Like, they're good.
In the mid-2000s. I hung out with the guys from Screw Attack in 2007 at MagFest before I ever made a YouTube video. All right? These are guys who I'm very much like, wow, I'm an old school fan of yours. I would love to be on your show as a guest.
Nah.
And I can't do that. I'm not allowed.
I'm an old school fan. I would never want to be on. Bro, I'll infinitely appreciate being on TBS more than if, like, I was on Stuttering Craig shit. Just because he owns Screw Attack and Death Battle and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just some things where it's like, there's more, like, fucking value in your heart for it. Phil, you don't give a fuck. Phil ain't never gave a fuck about Screw Attack, dude.
Allowed to do it. And it is a downer for me because after Thursday's interview, I feel
Yo,
like
what's
so
up,
much hate has been
Dontron?
thrown
How you
towards these
feeling,
guys
Tim?
simply for having me on the show that I don't think I'm ever going to get invited back. I could be wrong, all right? But certainly I don't think I'm ever going to have the opportunity to be a normal guest on this show like others. And I don't think that's fair. but I don't blame them, and I don't. Again, maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely
Prodigal,
wrong.
mamijo.
But I feel like
What's
this is going to
up,
be a
dude?
one and done. Thank God it's over. Everyone breathe a sigh of relief. We can go back to our normal lives now. Get the fuck out of here, Dark Side Phil, so we never have to deal with this shit ever again. You know, it's fucked up. But tell me that I'm a peripheral victim, right? And it's me just bitching. No. You created it. I didn't do it. You did. I just wanted to appear on the show and be a normal dude. You wouldn't let me do that because you're a bunch of scumbags, right? So that's what happens.
Bro, damn. He's like talking directly to us. That fucking sucks. Fuck, we're screwed. We're scumbags. Phil, I don't take advantage of disabled people. Fuck you. You deserve all of this, homie. Let me use the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna let Phil keep crying like a little bitch.
Here, I had
Anyway,
to take a little bit
I'm done talking about it now. So, you know, I'm not here tomorrow. And then check out the podcast. Please do check out the podcast Thursday morning. All right. And someone had said if they're going to have an open chat and everything. I'm sure they are. But can you imagine the amount of detractors that are going to be in that chat? I wouldn't be shocked if they have to take strong moderation actions in that chat. You know, I've already forewarned them about doxing and all kinds of shit. So you got to hope that you know, they do the best that they can, and that it ends up being you know, it ends up being something that's not a shit show, right? And you know, it's not their fault.
It's gonna be a shit show.
I've been there.
It's
Trust
gonna
me,
be
I've
a
been
shit
through
show.
All these people flooding your chat and it's uncontrollable. Like, oh my god, right?
It's gonna be a shit show. I'm literally calling out of work to make sure it's a shit show. Let's go. Hold on, let me see if my boss
Anyway,
fucking messaged me back.
There you go. Thursday morning, Side Scrollers podcast appearance. Let's do this interview and see how it goes. You know, I wish I could say, oh, I'm looking forward to hanging out with those guys, but I'm not hanging out with them. It's going to be a full-on interrogation. I'll answer the questions as best I can. I have no feelings of no bad feelings towards the Side Scrollers.
I'm not going to work
like
Thursday. I fucking messaged
It's not.
her. Suck my
The fault
dick.
lies very much along this hate group that will not leave me alone. And so now we got to do this. Let's get it out of the way, and then let's come back here and decompress and have a good day together. All right, after the fact.
Angie, no.
Although I think the interview,
My
quite
son
frankly,
gave
again,
me
since
a
they're neutral
little
parties,
Lego
I do feel the
plane
interview
he
will be good.
made.
I do. I actually feel like it'll be.
Oh, I wish I could show you guys. He did a good job. He made a little plane with little eyes and shit. It's supposed to be for me. Made out of Legos. Pretty dink. He did a good job.
A good interview regardless. Many of you maybe will hear things consolidated you never heard consolidated before my answers, right? So there you go. All right. That's it, guys. So that's the schedule for next week as well. Like I said, you know, let's hope for the best and let's just have a normal week afterward. All right. We got a lot of exciting things also coming up this month. Like I already mentioned, Resident Evil 4 Remake comes out on the 24th.
You got
That's
some
a week from
Wagyu
Friday.
ground beef.
Then that weekend we've got my DSP
Nice,
versus the
dude.
Internet stream. But then the day after that, the Sunday the 26th, it's the Marathon React to the Wings of Redemption documentary, the follow-up by June the King that basically follows the years after his gas.
His fucking best friend, June the King. I talked about that shit yesterday. I'm not going to do it again. But him and June the King are actually like homies behind the scenes. So you're never, I'm letting you guys know right now. I actually talked to June the King. You're never going to see a documentary from June the King about Phil. Ever. Like, ever, dude.
Bypass surgery to find out what happened to him after that, which I don't know. Or I don't know what happened after that. We only watched the earlier.
And you can make a mean baby crib out of Legos.
The follow-up together on the 26th. And then that next week we've got Ask the King coming up. So we got exciting stuff happening. All right, coming up for the end of the month variety. It's not just about gameplay.
Philip, hold on. You're looking to get 10 pounds with some food options, meat, and basically carbs if possible. You could recommend to maintain and keep a lean body. Fish and chicken, dude. Fish, chicken, and rice. Like, strictly. You know, you can mix that shit up 2 times a week. Maybe have some more flavorful shit. You know, in spices, they don't add, like, calories. Like, that many calories and shit. So you could, like, spice your chicken and rice and shit like that up. But fish is a lean protein. Especially if it's like a white fish, like cod, something like that. Redfish, they have more fat, but they have more protein. So, like salmon, tuna, those are good fish to eat to, like, if you're trying to build muscle. But, like, cod is a better fish if you're trying to, like, eat a leaner fish. And then chicken is the leanest protein you can eat. It's like the lowest fat. Depending on how you cook it, it's like the best protein you can eat if you're trying to lose weight. And then like rice. Rice is like a good supplementary carb. And there's different kinds of rice and grains and shit. Like quinoa, that shit's good to eat. I like eating that. And then a good salad, bro. Like, having a good salad with all that shit's always good, too. So you feel full. You still get all the nutrients and proteins you need, but you're getting full. Like, that's the thing. You just want to feel full and actually feel like your food tasted like food. Tofu. Tofu's another good, like, food with some protein and shit. And you could actually cook, like, tofu's a good supplementary for, like, meat. You could sear it, you could season it however you want, and cook it however you want, just about. It's a good meat replacement if you have an open palate, like I kind of do. Like, I like tofu, As a kid, I hated tofu. But as an adult, because I know how to cook and shit like that, I know how to cook tofu right. So, like, tofu's good, too, There's a bunch of options.
Too, that should be pretty fun. Okay. I guess
Retro,
I'll
like,
answer this
soy,
question.
it comes from, like,
because
soybeans,
someone's asking, normally I wouldn't do this,
right?
but Green Goblin says, why don't you just ignore the interview or no show it? What's in it for you if it's so negative? Let it go. Who cares what the detractors say? That's messed up to Stu Attack, or excuse me, the Side Scrollers guys. Why would I do that? Right? First of all, again, I have nothing to hide. I never did. I've answered these questions before that they're going to be asking. It's just that they're going to hear the answers from the horse's mouth for the first time ever. They're not going to sift through my thousands of hours of content to hear the individual answers I've given to these questions over the years. They just want to hear it all together. I understand that. And
Yeah, you should try tofu.
addition,
It's pretty good.
How messed up
They'll
would it
just
be
try it straight up. Like,
these guys have
tofu, you
now
could
had
cook it
all of
however
their
you want.
shit,
You
their
could
social
sear
media,
it like
the
a
comments on their
steak,
videos, slammed by my detractors.
You could cook it with a little butter, a little
For
salt,
how long?
pepper. It's a good
Right?
alternative to
And
straight up
now I'm
meat,
gonna back out. How fucked up would that be? You have to very much understand something. I'm not looking to get anything out of this. I don't care. I don't care. It's sad because this went very much for something that I was excited
Dontron, that's
for.
the point
So I'm
of
just kinda
tofu,
like, well,
though.
I'm gonna show up and do it.
Like, that's the thing about tofu, too. Like, that's the point of it, Like, you're not really supposed to just straight up eat tofu. Like, you could put it in whatever, and it absorbs the flavor, and it's healthier, but you get flavor from, the spices you cook it in, or you marinate it and shit like that, And that's what's cool about tofu. But a lot of people don't know that about tofu. They just know the stereotype about tofu. Like, oh, it's this white little block, and I'm supposed to eat it straight up. It's like, no, it's supposed to be like it's a supplement for like a hard, like chicken or something, dude. Put some salt, pepper on it. Put that shit on in a little oil. You could, like tofu, you could cook it, you could boil it, you could fucking do whatever with it. It's like a anything food. It's just like a filler. It's really good too, if you know how to cook and season things.
Do it. I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. I'm gonna try to make an entertaining show for those guys.
Dontron, should you avoid fruits? No.
But I don't feel like it's gonna be fun. Maybe I'm.
Don't avoid fruits. Your body still needs sugars. That's a good source of, like, calories and shit, It's just, like, cut back on artificial sugars, like soda, candy, and try to stick to, like, fruits. And if you don't like drinking water, like, I don't like drinking water straight up, I buy seltzer water, Like, I buy that Pierre shit, you know, from my gas station and shit when I want a bottle of water, you know? So that way I feel like I'm drinking soda, but, like, you know, it's water and shit. So, and sometimes it has more, like, minerals and vitamins in it, too.
I'm wrong. Maybe it actually will end up being fun. Maybe it'll be cathartic to just answer the questions to a
Yeah,
objective
Dontron,
audience.
like...
You know what I mean?
Like, actual fruit is always better than, you know, refined sugar. You know, like concentrated, refined, processed, whatever. Like, getting a fruit, an orange, an apple, grapes, shit like that, it's healthier for you, and the sugars are actually meant for your body more than a candy bar or a Diet Coke, you know? Like, I never recommend drinking diet drinks, you know, because even that shit's full of artificial shit that, you know, you don't know how it fucks with your body and shit like that. Like, you know?
I don't know. I don't think like I've ever had an objective audience before. I don't think so. I've always had a very subjective audience, people who already have prerequisite expectations or knowledge of my answers, you know?
Prodigal, I like olive oil.
I don't know.
Trying to
but
be,
to me, you know,
if you're trying to be healthy, but you still want, like, some flavor from the oil, olive oil is always, like, the best choice. Because olive oil actually has a taste to it, unlike, like, blended oil or butter. Like, butter has a taste. No, never mind. You know butter has a taste, but you know butter's more unhealthy than olive oil. You know, like, I got my dad on olive oil because he's fucking getting old and shit, and he loves olive oil more than butter now, you know?
no. I really don't want
It's more
to
it's more versatile, too, to
be a
use.
jerk. I feel like that would be awful to back out of an interview like that after us, you know, talking about it for so long, them, you know, saying on their show they're going to do it, and then the hate. That's the other thing. All the nonsense they've just been harassed with for weeks. That would be pretty messed up that they went through all that and now I back out last minute. I'm not that kind of guy.
See, dude, I just
not.
drink water.
I'm absolutely not that kind of guy. I'm not going to do it.
I don't even like,
I'll do the show for
you know,
sure.
I don't like sparkling water with the flavors and shit.
There
If
you
I
go.
drink sparkling water, it's just like straight up club soda.
All
pretty
right.
much.
Let's move on. Real quick, okay.
It's like,
There
I
you
just
go.
like soda or like
Members
just
goal
like
for
water.
today,
You know?
385 members. That's between the Wolong stream and my late stream of Oblivion. Remember, this month we're doing things very differently. What we're trying to
The
do
membership
is
bag,
daily
boys. Let's go.
goals. We're not doing a big overarching monthly goal with a reward. Why? I'm already doing so many. I'm already doing a marathon of the Wings of Redemption React.
Oh, real
I'm already doing a
avocado
birthday
oil is good,
marathon, which,
too.
by the way, we
It's
need
like
to talk
olive
about. I know we haven't
oil,
talked
you
about
know?
it in a while. We've been so busy with
It's
other
really
stuff.
good.
We
I
do
like
need to really
avocado
start
oil.
talking about what you guys want to see me do. You know, what you see me do during the event. I would love to, you know, one of the ideas you had was tier maker. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Tier maker, where we sit down and we have various
Dontron,
topics
yeah,
and kind of
avocado
ranking, we're talking,
oil is
arguing about the back and
expensive
forth,
as
and we do
shit.
rankings of things in tier maker. I think that'd be neat. I've never done that before, and I'm curious to see how that would pan out because I've never done it. So I guess I might want to mess around, maybe watch a few people who've done it before, see their videos as examples, and maybe do it myself. You know, but that's one of the ideas we had. What else would you like to see me do during my birthday event? You know, share with me your thoughts. Should it be gameplay?
Philip, you're
Should
trying
it
to
be
build
React
mats
content?
again.
Should it be a
It'll
hybrid?
be
Should we do
shredded.
something special?
Right now
something
you're
different?
lean,
I don't know.
but you want
you
more
guys let me know. Let's
size.
talk about it.
So the best thing I could like tell you is just you have to like do weightlifting at least 4 or 5 times a week for 40 minutes and then pack on protein. So make sure you're eating like fish and chicken and rice and like broccoli. Like shit like that, bro. If you're naturally trying to like, you know, get some bulk and shit, dude. It's like, you know, it's like basic human shit, dude. You know, you don't need whey protein. It's like drink a cup of coffee if you need to. Get some caffeine in your blood, bro. And then eat some fish, chicken, and a little bit of fucking rice or some broccoli, and you'll be good. That's the shit your body needs to build, like, muscle. You know? It's like exercise, like, 4 or 5 times a week with a couple days of rest so your body can rebuild the shit you're breaking down. and maintain that diet. Make sure your calories are going out more than you're intaking, and drink plenty of water. You'll be good. You know? Like, I know it's cheesy as fuck, but it's like literally the basic human diet is the best. It's boring. For a lot of people, it gets boring and they don't have the discipline, you know? It's like you have to have the discipline. You stick with a basic ass diet and exercise regimen. You'll be good.
Over the next couple of weeks and determine what you want to see me do on my birthday event, first week of April, okay? Oh, excuse me. So, let
Sophie.
us...
Bro, I told
aim
you
for
last
this.
night. I was trying to get your ass on here last night, Sophie. You can't say I did it. I did. Because you said it last night, too. I remember. I wasn't that far gone. No, next time, Sophie, I got you. You want to slip in there real quick. Because I know you probably got some shit bubbling in there. But what I said on my channel, I'm trying to do, like, viewer fucking streams, you know? So, like, me and a viewer or two can, like, we could just kick it. And they could give their own commentary and shit and their opinions. And we can, like, bounce into idea. You know, like, some chill shit. And Angie and Silent, they're next. But last night, I saw your ass. So if Duty's here and you're here at the same time, Sophie, and you slip in, we could slip you in there real quick. Bitch, you better be there. I remember last night I was sitting here trying to get you in that motherfucker, Sophie.
It would be great if we could get 4 new members on the channel today. That would be really helpful. Thank you guys. Of course, you guys know all the ways to support the channel, whether it's simply liking the stream because you're having a good
Sophie,
time.
I love your ass.
All right? Whether it's
What's up, son?
a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, a
You
gifted
hang
membership,
out,
a
dude.
tip,
We're
it's
watching
all
the Bad
appreciated.
Man. We're
My
doing
final
adult
consecutive streaming day
stuff.
of the week. It's always good to have the
We're
last
gonna
day be a
hang out
strong day.
later, son.
And of course, today we're playing Wolong.
We're gonna hang
As
out
I've told
a
you
little
guys,
bit,
Wolong
dude.
is a game I don't like. So if you want to see it continue, please stick around, engage with the stream, and yes,
You wanna
support it
go
if
to
you
the
can.
park?
That will keep this playthrough going
Yeah,
because
we'll go to
I'm
park
willing to
and
suffer
shit.
through it. If you guys are willing to support it and wanted to see it continue, I'll
Yeah,
do it.
we'll go to
But that's
park.
it. If not, we're dropping it and we're gonna play something everyone wants to see. I like probably Metroid. I would think would be the next thing.
Dad, look,
Okay.
look on
Cool.
side of you.
No, I'm not. But I'll see you later.
The tree. Like,
News!
it's the
We
shape
actually
of
have
a
several news
hand.
stories to cover today.
The
Can you
tree's the
believe it?
shape of a hand.
Yeah.
Son, it's not the shape of a
Let's see
hand.
here.
Yes.
Ba-do-ba-doo.
I'm 30. You forget I'm 30. You're fucking about to be 5, bro. It's not the shape of a hand for me. I
is
can't conform to your way of thinking.
Here it is. Sorry. Got distracted
It
by an email.
isn't, though. It's a shape of a tree for your dad. But hey, it looks like
Okay,
a hand
so-
tree. It's dope.
First of all, how many of us like the
Hitman
Hitman series of games? I do. I like Hitman. I became more of a fan around the Hitman Absolution time frame. And then when that new Hitman trilogy came out, a few years ago, I actually really enjoyed it. Although the first game was episodic, didn't like that. When they actually had the game start releasing as full
You're
releases and everything
crazy.
together,
Get
I
out
liked
of
that a
my
lot more.
face. Bye.
Hitman's good. Bad news.
You want
Ah,
a snack?
shit.
You want another Rice Krispie?
Hitman
Give me
franchise
the
is
box
currently
of
on
Rice
hiatus
Krispie treats,
because the
fool.
game developer IO Interactive is working
They're
on a new
behind
James
you.
Bond game.
Bro.
Which is interesting because when you think about Hitman, you're like, okay, someone who's kind of a
Son,
spy, someone
you
who's
made
kind
me
of
worried
sneaking
for
around
your future
undercover,
sometimes.
someone who's fighting people with a silenced handgun, kind of like Bond. I mean, yeah, actually, it's kind of the same when you think about it.
No,
What
it
they're gonna do is
isn't
they're
the
gonna take
last
that
Rice
formula and
Krispie
kinda
treat,
adjust it
bro.
to be more of a
Fuck.
James Bond style. So what I'm
Yes,
thinking
yes, no,
is gonna
nigga,
probably
there's
have
one left.
stealth elements
Here.
like Hitman, but also it'll probably have
You
big
ate
set
them all.
pieces. How every Bond movie has a fucking car chase, giant explosions. Like it'll probably have all that. Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Oh,
to me. I don't think we've
shit.
had a good James Bond game in how long. So I would actually be excited for that.
I love that
I like IO
motherfucker,
Interactive
bro.
as a game developer.
He's too funny.
So in my opinion, this is good and bad news. It's good news because if you like Bond and you want to see, something like that with the big action, but also stealth elements and spy elements together, this, great. But for a lot of us who like Hitman, like, oh shit, that means no more
Yeah,
Hitman.
no problem,
It's a little
Phil,
disappointing. It's kind of shelved for now. All right, but I guess that's life. Let's talk a little bit about The Last of Us The Last of Us TV series and the series in general. Naughty Dog has announced absolutely positively the next game that they're coming out with is The Last of Us multiplayer. That will be the next thing Naughty Dog puts out. Now, for those who don't remember, The Last of Us Part 1... No, oh, excuse me. I already misspoke. Hold on.
I don't care.
To which Naughty Dog responded...
I'm not gonna lie. So when The Last of Us came out, I skipped it, and I played The Walking Dead, the first season. And then I played The Last of Us, and I'm not gonna lie. I was like, bro, Last of Us, this is a pussy-ass shit. Dog, The Last of Us is some bitch-made pussy shit, dude. Alright, compared to The Walking Dead Season 1 game, dude, that shit was more goated, dog. I cried. I sat here like, fuck. Dude, you know, The Last of Us is like vanilla-ass, like, zombie shit. You know, little kid, grown man, they encounter adversities. Like, it's like a copy of the Walking Dead comics, you know? And I read all the Walking Dead comics. So when, like, The Last of Us came out on PS3 or whatever, I sat here like, bro, this is literally copying The Walking Dead. This is literally copying The Walking Dead. This game is a fucking copy. So, low-key, I'm one of the few that's like, I don't like The Last of Us. I don't fuck with it. It's a fucking vanilla-ass, a fucking hardened man with little kid across the country story, you know? And The Walking Dead did that shit way better in the comics, you know? So, I can't fuck with The Last of Us. It's too vanilla for me. At least the first part. The second part, that shit was very, very stupid, too. Revenge is bad. Like, no.
Let's fess up.
Last of Us is overrated to me. I'll just say it. I don't care. Last of Us is overrated as fuck.
We're going to make a whole game out of it.
It is,
so
dude.
You're not getting it anymore. All right? We're going to make a whole full-fledged gaming experience.
Last of Us is so fucking overrated, bro.
Likely have to buy
what the fuck,
as its own
bro?
standalone game. Okay.
I'm sitting here like, y'all ain't never seen heartbreaking stories before? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting here like, everybody gets hyped about The Last of Us. I'm like, the fuck? Y'all ain't never seen, like, heartbreaking shit before in gaming? This is the first fucking game you ever played that made you feel an emotion? Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I feel like it gets too much fucking credit, dude, for doing some shit that other games did, but better. But those games were fucking passed over because they didn't have pretty graphics like The Last of Us did at the time.
Okay.
You know?
And, you know, we hope that you're just going to accept this. Now, here's the thing. Over the course of all that controversy that happened with The Last of Us 2, Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog in general essentially...
Bro, seeing how The Last of Us Part 2... I'm not gonna lie. Seeing how The Last of Us Part 2 went down made me go, it affirmed. It literally just reinforced and affirmed all what I thought about it. I was just like, yeah, no. This was just like, they ran out of ideas, I think. I don't know. They had to kill Joel. Why did they kill Joel? There was no reason for that. No, you know, like, the whole story of The Last of Us 2 made no sense. And it was a bunch of, oh, gotcha! You know, it was like copying The Walking Dead, but it was too pussy to actually kill people after Joel. You know, the only character they had the balls to kill was Joel, but everyone else was like a fake out. Oh, gotcha! Oh, gotcha! Oh, gotcha! Yeah, gotcha, huh? You thought that character was about to die, huh? Ha ha ha! Like, Neil Druckmann, and he's a retarded fucking writer. He really is. He's not as good as you think he is. You could tell he's sitting there smelling his own farts as he fucking writes this shit, dude.
Following mentality for the Last of Us franchise. If you like The Last of Us 2, you're a good person. You believe in acceptance. You believe in progress, right?
Yeah, I do
and therefore,
too.
You're the good people. If you didn't like The Last of Us 2, you're one of these bigots. You're one of these people who absolutely hates progression. You don't like people
No one said that. Literally everybody was pissed that Joel got his fucking head bashed the fuck in within the first 5 fucking minutes. And it's Joel, the motherfucker that's lived in his fucking apocalypse for over 2 decades, right? And he's sitting here, oh yeah, hey, yeah, I'm Joel, and this is my brother Tommy, and this is, hey, come in with us. Joel that used to just run over motherfuckers and shoot them in the head, bro. You know, like The Last of Us 2 betrayed who Joel was. And I didn't even have to play the first game to know that. The fuck? Joel's just like, yeah, come in here. Yeah, let's hang out. And then Joel gets fucking Tiger Woods, bro. Everybody was pissed at The Last of Us 2 because it betrayed how every character acted in the first fucking game. It betrayed their characters in every fucking way, homie. It did. And I don't have to play the first game to even know that. I saw that shit. I was saying, like, why'd y'all do the main character of the first game like that, dude? Y'all straight up just, like, Negan that guy. Like, he was Glenn. Like, literally, it was like, they pretty much copied something from The Walking Dead. Issue 100, when Glenn got his fucking head bashed in. They, like, copied that, and they were going for those kind of emotions. But it literally came off like, what the fuck? Like, Joel would never do shit to even be in this situation in the first place. You know, it's very sus. Everything was forced. There were a lot of forced gotcha moments. Like, a character's obviously supposed to get their head blown off. But then, here comes an Indian bitch falling through the skylight. Oh! You know, there's just like a bunch of little gotcha moments. I saw the gameplay. I do my research. That fucking game is whack. Both those games are whack. I'm glad I didn't play both Last of Us. I'm so glad I didn't. It was just a big waste of time for everybody, I think. Especially if you're super invested in it. You went into the second one, and then this bitch, Ellie, was just like, bitch gets her fingers bit off, cut off, whatever. And she's just like, bitch goes through all this stupid-ass retarded shit. Oh, I'm gonna let you go. Revenge is bad. Revenge is bad. You could go. Have a nice life. You know, like, none of it made sense. Like, come on, guys.
Who express homosexuality.
That's not even a
You don't
contrarian
like strong,
opinion either.
More manly style women like Abby. That's the reason you didn't like The Last of Us 2. And therefore, you're a bad person if you didn't get it. You're a hater. You're just part of this hate mob. Okay? Now, I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. That's literally what happened. There was this big polarizing part of the gaming community. One group that loves The Last of Us 2 and is, feel good, progressive agendas, and one group that's,
Bro, he's trying to fit. Damn, I'm so lit and pissed the fuck off. I hate Phil. He's trying to fence in again. I'm slurring my words. Bastard ass Phil. You already know what I'm saying. He's trying to act like the everyman, dude. It's so annoying.
We criticize the game, but we get treated like dirt, and you call us a bunch of haters. Now, here's the thing. There were a bunch of bigots. There were a bunch of haters. There were a bunch of scumbags. But Neil Druckmann, using his noggin, says, if I
Christopher Lee, I'm dead, bro.
And I use this as my opportunity to spin it into something it's not, profit. So he made this feel-good movement. You like Last of Us 2, you're a good person. You don't like it, you're a bigot. And that very much polarized the community. So when The Last of Us 2 came out, everyone's expecting you're going to get multiplayer, correct? 6 months.
This is his opinion, where it's like, bro, I didn't even play the game. I know what happened, bro. They shouldn't have fucking bashed Joel's head in like that with a character nobody gave a fuck about. Like, think about this shit. They bashed Joel's head in, a character you played the whole first game as, you're attached to and give a shit about, and then they're like, hey, yeah, the character that killed that killed the character you actually gave a fuck about, you have to play as her and give a fuck about her trials and her tribulations and her journey. It wasn't that Abby was this big buff ass woman. It was literally like she was a piece of fucking shit and nobody wanted to fucking play as her ass, dude. Alright? Like, can life be that simple still?
Down the line now. The game's out. The polarization happened. The air is starting to clear. The dust is starting to settle. And all of a sudden, Naughty Dog announces, oh, you're not getting the multiplayer that you paid for. We're making our own game. What happens? Last of Us Defense Force is already established. That cultish mentality continues. So that's fine. Naughty Dog is above reproach.
You know all about cultish mentality, Phil.
They made the best feel-good, amazing, do-gooder game ever. So if you are opposed to them making their own standalone multiplayer, shame on you. You're just one of these haters again. What? But they promised us a whole multiplayer part of the game. They even said at launch, don't worry, it's coming. And then they lied to us. And now they're going to sell it as something.
Bro, really? The Last of Us multiplayer? Like, who really gives a fuck about that shit? At the end of the day, nobody is. Or you see people putting up a stink about it. Nobody is but you, Phil. Because it's the fucking Last of Us. People are playing Apex, fucking Halo, Call of Duty. People are playing shit they actually give a fuck about. Like, it's something it was a flash in their mind. Like, oh yeah, remember Last of Us multiplayer? Same thing with Metal Gear Solid Online. It was a fun time, but I ain't sitting here fucking stressing about it. It should be dope to see a Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. Yeah. This guy's crazy.
Separate later. Okay? That's how this game is coming about. This is not an exaggeration. This is a factual retelling of the situation. But people don't want to hear it because they don't want to believe that this thing happened, that when it very much did. As I was someone who's like kind of standing outside of it, and I'm seeing these groups go at it. And I'm like, geez, I can't believe that this is what it's become. Whatever happened to video games or entertainment, and it's supposed to be, you sit down, you pick up your controller, you just play, you have fun. It's a release for you. Instead, everything's got to be politicized. Everything's got to be polarized.
Oh my god, Phil's trying to sound like he's some like grandstanding fucking guy against wokeness. Bro, stop, Phil. You're a fucking registered Republican, dude. Shut the fuck up, bro. I don't believe you, okay? Not because he's a Republican, but it's because it's obvious he's trying to, like, fence it. And these aren't his opinions. This isn't how he feels, you know? He's just saying things he thinks is going to get a good reaction from his stupid-ass chat. It's fucking annoying.
Everywhere. I hate that shit.
See how he looks? Look. He keeps looking at his chat every 5 to 10 seconds for fucking approval.
Video game. And that's number one. I think the Last of Us series has become the most polarizing, agenda-filled game and now TV series ever created. And I don't like that. Okay? Especially because I loved the first game so much.
Bronx and Meyer
so basically,
hell no.
They announced now, so our next full-fledged game will be that multiplayer game. So where's the uproar? Where's the outrage?
Just
they
a
owe you this
regular
game for free if you bought
black-ass
Last of Us 2.
dude.
You're supposed to get it. So is it free to play? No, they're not saying that. So, why are people not upset? You literally paid $60 to get this game, and they're saying, no, you have to buy it again. Right? Because God forbid that you criticize it. If you criticize it that way, you're a bigot. You're one of the haters,
God,
man.
this is horrible.
You just don't get it. You're not part of the feel-good cult. It's like, what? No, I'm factually calling them out. They owe us a game. We spent money on Last of Us 2.
Oh my god, this is so fucking stupid. Fuck.
They owe us it, and they went back on their promise. False advertising, right? But now we're supposed to.
It's like shit Phil does it all the time. False advertising. Shut the fuck up, Phil.
Get that. And we're supposed to just buy their multiplayer game in a year when it comes out, right? And expect that it's going to be a $70 value, right?
Right.
If it is free, then that's fine. You know what? Then you know what? The criticism's invalid. Seriously, if the game ends up being free to play with microtransactions and shit in it, then I guess, you know what? There's really no criticism there. But they haven't said that. They haven't said that at all. And since this is basically where they are focused on, this is their main focus. It's not like, oh, this is a derivative project and we have other mainstream things going. They've announced this is their main project right now. This is what they're working on 100%.
My mama says Hollywood
Do you really
will
expect
make
they're not
money
going to
on
charge
every
for
type
it?
of people.
Let me give you an
As
example.
long as it's
The Last
popular.
of Us Part 1.
Right.
Okay? Literally, it's the same game as the original Last of Us, with some graphical overhauls, with some minor tweaks here or there, and accessibility added in, and they charged $70 for it. If they charge $70 for a tweak job, a tweaking of a game that...
Says the guy that overcharges for everything on his stream. He does nothing. He gives you nothing. He does nothing, but he wants you to fucking donate if you can.
What you're saying? Totally 100%.
Yo, Hype, thanks for re-up.
Because at least that, because then I'm not going to keep all of them. That's ridiculous. And you know what?
Took Thursday
That's one
off,
of the
put in
problems
some
with my
vacation time.
My previous
hey.
life, when I used to make a lot of money as a YouTuber, I had so many subscription services. I was paying for this one, for that one, for this one, for that one. Plus, I had cable TV. And I barely ever used any of them, right? If I'm going to have a serious review schedule where I do one show a week and one movie.
See, he's admitting he had a lot of money, and he was able to waste money on a lot of fucking shit, bro, that he never used. He just said it. I had a lot of money, and I used it on a bunch of shit I'd never used. That's pretty much what he said, bro.
Movie a week, and I need to have access to these services. I'm okay with that. I am. I'll alternate. That's totally cool. 100% thumbs up. Makes sense to me. So thank you for the suggestion. I say yes. That makes sense to me. If that's what you're suggesting, we could jump between. I'm not committed to only having the one HBO Max forever. I don't need to keep it forever.
Oh
Once
my
we've kind of
God.
exhausted the content on there, maybe the next month, and then we want to jump to something different, I'm totally down for that.
You want to know what's funny? I could afford to, like, just have HBO Max, all these streaming services. So I work hard. I could, like, I have a little wiggle room where I could do that. Where Phil, he does too, but he tries to front it like, oh yeah, guys, it's a big sacrifice for me to have HBO Max. I make 100,000 a year, you know? Guy makes fucking 6 figures a goddamn year, bro. And he tries to front on you. He tries to cap. Like getting HBO Max is some monumental thing for him.
Okay? Okay. Let's swing over to tips. Our first tip of the day
The first tip of the day
is
Who
from
is it?
Lisa Lou, a $30 tip. And Lisa Lou says,
Lisa Lou. Oh, how am I not surprised? Oh, fucking whale I recognize. Giving Phil $30. Organic support, bro.
a great day off.
Fucker.
Thank you so much to Lisa Lou for
Lisa
that very
Lou.
generous tip. I appreciate that.
Lisa Lou, you should have just shoved that shit up your ass and spat it out into the toilet. Been a better, more entertaining use of your $30.
And hold on. Whoop. Whoop.
Hype, they
Here,
owe
it wasn't
me.
loaded.
Easy money.
Here is your animation, Lisa Lou. Thank you, thank you.
That song goes
And let's
hard.
get you up on the leaderboard as the first tipper of the day.
Ugh.
Thank you very much.
$30. That's disgusting. He's all hype. Look, he looks like he's in the zone now. Low key, Phil looks like he's in the zone, bro. He's like, hold on. He got on that shit real quick. Oh,
Should we
$30. Right.
I received a dollar tip from Komi-san. And Komi-san says,
Probably.
why are you doing a show or interview
Lisa
with
Lou
side
wants a
scrollers?
gallon
If you had two
haircut.
content creators bigger than Destiny interested in interviewing you, why not do it with them? I think
Don
your
Trot,
current
it's
state
hard
have
for
more
him to
views,
square
subscribers, and side
spending
scrollers
that
doesn't make much
HBO
sense.
money. Could be better spent on
good
more of the
point,
sweet
but as I've
nugget
explained,
pulls.
this isn't what it was supposed to be. This was not supposed to be Phil's interview. I explained this over a week ago, correct? I said this was supposed to be me just appearing on their show and being a random guest like every other random guest they have, and because my detractors basically
our
slammed
fault.
them with a million different things, now it has to be this interview, all right? That wasn't their intent. When Craig reached out to me, that wasn't his intention. It wasn't, oh, it's an interview. It's supposed to be your guest. Now it's an interview, okay? Now, very much so, you're absolutely positively correct. I have 2 YouTubers who are very interested in having me do a full-fledged deal with them. All right? And I'm not just
What?
talking an interview. I'm talking like projects covering my history, long form, ups and downs, history of
Probably June the King. June the King, one of his cucks is one of them. Go fuck out of here. Ain't nobody fucking offering you shit, Phil, to cover you long form. We're not gonna let these projects be successful for you. Alright, Phil? We want you to go out into the world and get a job. You're 40 years old. Your time is done, my friend. No matter what you do, I'll be there. I promise. I am never not gonna be there, dude. Shit, I'ma haunt you like a ST fucking D, my friend. Alright, Phil? Get a job. I'm not gonna let you just sit here and just fucking laze around for the rest of your life. Call me your daddy. Alright? I'm gonna do what your daddy shoulda did. I'm gonna whoop your ass and make you get a fucking job, you bitch.
dark side Phil on the internet and why he's such an intriguing character. You know, and it's going to feature all of my low lows.
You ain't
but
gonna
also
be no
it's gonna have
regular
some
on
high
nobody's
highs. It's gonna have my
shit,
side of the
dog. I
story. Not to
won't.
say that
I
they have
will
any
not
prerogative
allow
to believe
it.
it. But wouldn't it be more interesting to actually hear both sides rather than just here's a slanderous fucking hour of shit that you've already heard everyone say about Phil? So yeah, there's a couple of people who are interested in doing something like that.
No,
But I told you guys, I'm not really interested in doing that because the hatred about me had died down, except for my detractors. My detractors are never going to give up. But you know, that pattern of people kind of dumping on me on the internet kind of went away. And I was like, well, then what's the big deal? If things are going good, right? If everything's going fine in my own
really,
content,
Phil?
if there's not...
He really thought things were sweet. He really thought things. Yo, cause he thought he copyright struck enough detractors last year, bro. He's like, between last year and now, I had to get rid of at least 90% of my detractors. I had to. Now is the time to do an interview. You know, no, Phil, you little bitch, you little fucking cuck.
this common thread of nonsense against me, then why do I care? Why do I want? And plus, let's be honest, it's a lot of time. That'd be a lot for me to go through because I'm sure, again, imagine, you know, this is going to be an interview on a podcast. They're going to have limited time. They're going to ask me certain questions. I'll answer. Can you imagine now? You're going through my entire history, 15 years as a content creator, and then probably even covering Street Fighter days and everything. Can you imagine? This would be a painstakingly long, detailed work process to do.
No, that's him trying to cover for June the King. Because June the King said the exact same thing to me. It's, Chill Murray, it's like 15 years. It'd be so hard to cover, Phil. And I'm saying, oh yeah, sure, bro. You know, I sat here, oh yeah, sure, bro. Sure, bro. You covered everyone and everything else, dude. Your whole life is YouTube, but you won't cover Phil. Sure. Fucking cuck. How dumb do you think I am? Like, I'm not a YouTuber myself. Like, I don't edit videos myself. Like, I don't have a clue on how long it would take you to edit these videos. It would not take you your whole life to do a rise and fall of DSP. Alright? He's doing one about wings. And his is so long, he has to do a 2-part. This is my second part, because there's more things about wings. And he thinks I'm retarded, right? So he's like, oh yeah, it would just take too long to cover Phil. It's like, bro, just say you're friends with Phil. Because then he tried to be a little smart ass with me, too. June the King's a little fucking bitch-made nigga, dude. Real shit. He's a little fucking cuck, dude.
Yeah.
He's a little
And
pussy,
quite frankly,
dude.
I'm not too happy about doing that. I don't, you know, like I'm not too thrilled about doing that right now. So, this was not supposed to be what it is, but now it is. And it's kind of just what happened, and that's what's happening Thursday. There's your answer. What's hilarious is we have someone complaining, are you on a loop? You already talked about this. Yes, and someone tipped and asked about it again, so you're an idiot. I received a $4.20 tip from Dorian.
You're gonna miss
You think
me?
Wolong is harder or easier
going
than
to your
Sekiro? It is
mama's?
easier,
Alright.
but it's more frustrating
like
because it's
today.
not as polished
I
or
know.
refined.
Give me a big hug.
There's a difference between difficulty level and enjoyment level.
I'm gonna
The game
miss
is less
you, baby
difficult
boy.
and way less enjoyable. That's the real difference.
We're gonna have more sleepovers,
You know,
and we're
in
gonna hang
Sekiro,
out. And
when you're
we'll play more
persevering
games
through these
when you
fights,
get here, okay?
I couldn't even tell you one time in Sekiro
I'll teach you how to play
Alright.
Streets of Rage 2 when you
where
get back.
a fight was completely unfair besides maybe one or two
That
bosses where you
movie
needed to kind
that
of
you
know
have-
a gimmick to beat them.
No, it's an
because it
old
wasn't
game.
just parry
It's
everything.
one of the first
Alright?
games your
Outside
dad
of that,
ever
most of the games you
played.
parry everything. And once you
Oh,
master the
you
parry,
mean the
that's
one
Sekiro.
that
I mean, it's a
you
one-trick
played
pony, but it's a challenging,
yesterday?
I
fair,
didn't play it
well-polished
yesterday. I
one-trick
haven't played
pony.
it for a long time.
This is
son.
not the case with this game. This game is stupid. It's just,
You mean the
it's
one
dumbed down
with
but
the
wonky as
little
fuck.
man that
Why do you
was
die? Because
purple?
enemies pop
No,
in
it's the one
a
where
few
you
feet
beat
away from you and
people
get
up.
cheap hits. Because they spawn out of nowhere.
Ooh, I
Because their
don't
AI is
remember
broken
that
and
one.
don't do anything. You know, you have
Can you
AI,
show me it?
fucking
I'll
people
show
who walk,
you it
spin
when
in
you
circles.
get here next week,
It's
okay?
not a good game.
Okay,
But people
not-
want to kiss its
not
butt because oh, it's the
later.
No,
it's the
not
get
later
good game.
today.
It's the
Fucking
FromSoft
next week,
genre
son.
game. It's not good. It's not good.
Okay.
In my opinion, it's not
All
good.
right, say bye,
All right,
everybody.
seriously,
We'll
I
see
just
them later.
I can't praise a game
Bye.
that is completely unpolished and,
I
and
said it
inferior
out
to
loud.
all of its
I know, I
contemporaries
heard you.
around it.
Bye,
You know what I'm
Sonny.
saying? Okay. You beat the game and no one ever popped in anywhere? What? Okay, Dark Oron, what version of the game did you play? I need that answer right now if you could answer that.
No, Angie, I'll try to help you guys out. Let's see how I'm doing here in the next, like... I hate to say it, you know? God, give me a couple days. Because I literally only have, like, $100.
Waiting for the answer from Dark Oron. What version of Wolong did you play? PS5. You're headed on the head. Everyone agrees. PS5 works. No other versions don't. Apparently, PC is the worst. Xbox Series X and S is middle of the road. And apparently, PS5 is fine. Everyone's saying the PS5 version apparently doesn't have graphical issues at all. That's unacceptable. Completely unacceptable that you would have a version of the game that's inferior. Sorry, I'm not going to go out of my way. Why would I buy the game when it's on Game Pass? So just because it's on Game Pass, I get a
Oh my
bug,
God,
version?
really,
Like, what
Phil?
the fuck is that?
What the fuck is he on today, bro?
Oh, really? Jade is not feeling well today? All right, Jade, if you're out there watching, I hope you feel better. Sorry you're not feeling good. Hopefully I'll see you later if you do feel better.
One of his whales.
No, I don't have any questions set for the podcast. Ruffian Forever. I have not been I've not given a pre-list of questions for this show at all. I'm not getting paid to be on the show. I have no incentive to be on Side Scrollers. Zero. I'm going in blind.
Sure. Blind. Sure, Phil. That's why he's been naming off the main things that, like, Stuttering Craig has been noticing. Alright, sure. They've been talking the same shit, dude, over the last 2 weeks.
Okay. Which game is more horrible, Wolong or DK64? Definitely DK64, but DK64 was made in the 1990s. So in scale, yeah, scale it to when it came out, you know.
The fuck?
Ad the Gamer says if they piss you off on Thursday, you have every right to dip out. I have every right to dip out whenever I want. I mean, it's my time, it's my life. I don't have to stay on the show if I don't want to. But I would only leave if they were being completely and utterly disrespectful to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you want to ask me serious questions or even laugh about my...
So if I called Phil a bitch, imagine I was there and I was like, Phil, why are you a begging bitch? He would just cut off the interview. Doo-doo. Oh, shit, I thought I had him that time.
But if you want to be a disgusting person to me and attack my family and say nasty things about my wife and stuff, I'm out of there. They're not going to...
Why does your wife look like a horse? Phil? We're all curious to hear. I would ask him. What do you think, dude, when people call your wife a horse? How does that make you feel, Phil? Do you think she looks like a horse? You really think your wife is a human and not an equestrian? Huh, that's interesting. You know, I'd be polite, but very fucked up.
to do that, I don't think. They're not those kind of people. Like I said, they literally have no incentive
Yo, go
either
take
way.
Pepper
They have
Pig in
nothing
your
to
bedroom.
gain
I'm
or
not
benefit
trying to
from
listen
me
to
looking
Pepper
good or bad
Pig,
on the
bro.
show. So they don't have to approach it from that
I
perspective.
know you're going to
You
your
know what I'm
mom's.
saying?
Not right now, fool.
But
Yeah,
that would be the
turn
only
it
situation
down
I
or
think where I
something. I'm
would
not trying to
leave
listen
is
to Pepper Pig.
if they were actually like outright
Oh, the
disrespectful
car keys.
to the point where it was like they were downright insulting me for things and saying, "Oh no, this is factually
All right,
true."
give
Like,
me a
no,
big
actually,
hug
here's
and
my
kiss.
take. Here's really
I'm
what
gonna
happened.
miss you,
No,
son.
it's factually true. Too bad.
see you
Like, wait, what? No,
later.
no. Why'd you have me on the show if you didn't want to actually
Give me a
listen
kissy.
to my answers
Mwah.
and tell me that I'm lying for you? You know what I'm
Bye,
saying?
baby
Like,
boy.
if they're
Hey,
gonna completely be disrespectful,
be
then
nice
I'll
to
leave.
your
But I don't
little
think that would
brother.
ever happen. I don't.
All right.
I definitely
Bye.
don't get that vibe from them. You know, Craig, I don't think he's ever done that ever. Craig's been around for some 20 plus years
My
doing
bad.
content on the internet.
Yeah,
He has a
Mets
journalism
Bear,
degree. I
thanks
don't
for a
think he would do
two-spot,
that.
bro.
Why would he do that?
Phil's got a ton
Right?
of crushed glass in his bussy today.
I don't believe it. I don't think so. If it does happen, well, that's sad, but what can you do, right?
Like Breezy. I know.
Okay. It's time to end the show, my friends. So, yes, this is it. The next Level 1 podcast, I can't even tell you when it's happening. It very well could happen on Thursday. We might not be doing it on Thursday. I don't know. I don't know.
Bro, what?
Well, on Thursday, the next time you'll see me in this capacity, rather than playing a game, will be after this podcast.
Let's
See how
go,
it went and
Phil.
go from there. All right, and that's it. All right, guys. So thank you for watching the Level 1 podcast, and hopefully on Thursday we reconvene here after me being on.
All right, suck a dick, Phil. Hold on. Let's see how he's doing in Wolong. I'm probably going to hop off for a little bit. What the fuck? He didn't just start playing games? Wait, he did, though. Wait. Bro, what's happening? Am I in a time
I
fucking
probably missed
thing?
them, which is fine. We only need to get every single one.
He went in the break.
All right.
What happened? Wait.
Let's check these corners quick.
Dude, I think he rage quit. He fucking rage quit, I think, dude.
Came
Look.
from. Oh my god,
Wait.
you're kidding me. All right, guys, it's break time. Let's take about a 15-minute break. I definitely need it. I gotta pee real bad. Let's take a 15 when we
15-minute
come back.
break?
2 more hours here on the stream. Getting as far as I can. I'm hoping maybe I can be one more stage today. That would be great if we can.
Wait, what? Phil.
So thank you, and thank you for the support so far. Again.
Oh, he's on break
support,
already,
engagement,
bro?
And attendance is going to determine how long I play this game. Because I really don't like it. So it would be great if we can maybe hit that tier 2 tips goal, or thank you for those memberships. We're getting close to the membership goal for the day. It's all good. Thank you all. I'll be back in a bit.
That's fucking insane. Alright, whatever, Phil. I'm gonna hop off for a little bit. I'm gonna play some games, get high as fuck. I'm gonna take a quick little nap since my son's gone. I can actually sleep now for a little bit. And then I'll hop back on and we'll keep streaming. Fuck it. But if you guys, I'll see you later. Love you, dudes. Thanks for rolling through. Prodigal, I love you, pimp. If you guys are able to donate to Angie and Silent Protagonists, you guys already know. Hit them up. They put the links for their PayPal and all that stuff in the chat. But I'll be back this evening. I'll be back. Hopefully, I think Duty might actually slide through, knowing his ass. So he might kick it with me, knowing him. I'm surprised he didn't show up out of nowhere because I just said his name. I invoked his name. He didn't come. I'm pretty sure he was just clipping Phil and he's tired as fuck today. So hopefully I catch him later. Hopefully I catch you guys later. Have a good day. See you guys in a little bit, my